I will sacrifice my career,
my gold,
my blood,
my blood,
my blood,
my future,
my future,
my legacy, my honor,
my reputation,
my pride,
my pride, my championship,
my championship.
To be the TNA heavyweight champion right now, to be the hood ornament of this great company, it means more than even I ever dreamed it could be.
And from this day forward, I will continue to be the greatest world champion that TNA has ever had.
I am TNA, and TNA is AJ Styles. I will always be the champ, and you will always be the chump.
I will sacrifice my career,
my gold,
my blood,
my legacy,
my pride,
my future,
my reputation,
my champion.
And now, TNA Wrestling presents Sacrifice.
Tonight, live from Orlando, Florida, the focus is on the TNA World Heavyweight Championship. Who will emerge with the power, the control, and the prestige when the former champ AJ Styles challenges new title holder Rob Van Dam? We'll find out tonight at Sacrifice.
The opening contest for TNA Sacrifice live on pay-per-view is scheduled for one fall and is a #1 contenders match for the TNA World Tag Team Championship. Introducing, first of all, the team of Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin, the Motor City Machine Guns.
Taz, it's all about opportunity. Motor City Machine Guns, one of 3 tag teams who'll be vying tonight for #1 contender status.
Introducing now team number 2, the team of the Tennessee Cowboy, James Storm, and Robert Roode, Beer Money Incorporated.
Well, you want to talk tag team wrestling, you definitely gotta talk about Beer Money. In my view, will go down in this industry's history as one of the greatest tag teams of all time in the near future. As their legacy evolves, Storm and Roode, Beer Money off the charts.
Multi-time TNA World Tag Team Champions. Many people look at the Tennessee Cowboy James Storm as a tag team specialist. Beer Money Incorporated. This is their chance to get right back in that tag title picture.
And now, introducing team number 3, the team of Brother Ray and Brother Devon, Team 3D.
Well, I would normally say arguably the most decorated tag team in our business, but there's no arguing the fact that Brother Ray and Brother Devon, they are the most decorated. They've held gold everywhere, except the AWA, because they weren't wrestling it and didn't have to face the Texas Hangman.
You've been watching ESPN Classic again, haven't you?
Psycho and Kill him, I love them. Would have been some match with them in the and Team 3D. Almost called them something else.
Team 3D, the past decade plus, they define tag team wrestling. 23-time World Tag Team Champions, looking for 24. And that opportunity would come to them, that chance to be 24-time World Tag Team Champs with a victory tonight here at Sacrifice. This opening 3-way match is first pin or first submission, then go on for a shot at tag team gold.
And all 3 of these teams are phenomenal at taking advantage of an awesome opportunity like the one at hand here as far as being the #1 contender. So by the end of this bad boy here tonight, we will know what team that will be.
Alex Shelley representing the Motor City Machine Guns and Robert Roode of Beer Money to start things out. You look at this team, the Motor City Machine Guns, and certainly Shelley and Sabin, they've been X Division champions before. But Taz, I think you can make the case, make the argument that the Guns, the best tag team, who've never been World Tag Team Champions.
Well, you know, that's surprising to me, but facts are the facts. And listen, what the Guns bring to the table, that beer money, and Team 3D known is that just insane amount of speed and quickness and that high-risk offense. If the Guns can utilize that and capitalize, they might win this thing.
Ooh, got to agree with you. Major differences when it comes to the styles of the three teams involved here. You just broke it down for beer money and the Guns, and of course Team 3D, smash mouth style. They're going to come straight at you, try and overpower you.
That's what you got to be careful. Again, the quickness, we just mentioned it, of Shelley. Well, Robert Roode is usually pinpoint accuracy on an offensive maneuver, except for that one right there. Nice bulldog by Shelley.
Yeah, reversal in mid-move leads to a cover, but just two from Slick Johnson.
You want to try to keep, if you're Alex Shelley, you want to try and keep Robert Roode away from his corner, away from his partner. But look at Roode!
Oh, tilt-a-whirl and drives him across the knee with the backbreaker. Chops him right into a pin attempt.
See, on the early goings, just right here in this matchup, Roode and Shelley both going for pin covers real quick. No reason to work by the hour here. If you can get it done quick, do it.
And if you're Team 3D, you've got to be wondering about survival in this kind of a situation, because it is first pin, first submission, and you know that Brother Ray and Brother Devon, they'll do anything and everything within their power to stay alive during this match.
Yeah, but Team 3D also, with all that experience, they won't jump in there too quick and make a mistake. That's how you get caught and get beat. Look at that, nice kick by Saban. It's round kick into the gut.
At the same time, maybe the experience of 3D will enable them to just stand on the apron and watch the other two teams wear themselves out.
Look, it's just
poetry in motion right there from the Guns.
Just the Guns are just the athleticism they bring. They are so smooth. It's like watching a video game when you watch the Guns compete.
The picture-perfect drop kick by Chris Sabin puts the Guns back in the driver's seat.
Look at that, trying to break Storm's hand. He won't be able to hold that beer bottle off so tight. He's got another hand, though.
I think he'd find a way regardless.
Yeah, you think?
Leapfrog over the back of his own partner and then crashing down across that extended arm of Storm, who takes the low road.
Nothing fancy. It might be a low road, but an effective road by Storm. No way to really defend the... getting gouged in the eye, followed up by a high knee. Look at that, Brother Ray.
What we talked about earlier, the blind tag from outside. Brother Ray decides it's time for 3D to be represented in this three-way match as he tags in Storm. Storm did not want to be tagged out, but doesn't have a choice.
James Storm got hung up in a moment, got a little fired up. And Brother Ray, again, the experience, was able to tag himself in. Oh, man, that kick to the face. Straight up solo to poop.
Pretty much exemplifies what we talked about earlier when it comes to smash mouth style of 3D.
Yeah, look, Team 3D does not, they don't have a pretty offense, you know, but it's highly, highly effective. Speaking about effective offenses, see how quick Sabin just turned the tides right there. Look at that round kick to the ribs, and Brother Ray's got a lot of padding around that area.
Hit late in the shots, nice back heel trip, and then Brother Ray goes to drop the elbow, but Sabin's one step ahead of him.
That was actually called an inside Osotogari. That's actually called a straight kick to the mush.
That's a technical term.
Now Ray bringing Sabin over to his partner. Brother Devon.
Double team move. Devon extends the leg, follows the leg drop with a pin, but Shelley in for the save. 3D's got a game plan here against the Guns. It's to ground Sabin.
Well, it's tough. You got to try and not just keep your opponent away from his own corner, but you want to keep yourself or your opponent away from, let's say, Beer Money's corner to avoid them tagging themselves in, like Brother Ray did with Storm earlier.
Slingshot move by Sabin, catches nothing but concrete and mat on the arena floor.
Well, that's being a veteran. That's being able to see what's going to happen before it happens, and that's what Ray did there.
You heard Brother Ray say stupid to Sabin.
I didn't hear him because I was yapping.
Sabin committed himself with the move, and once he got right in midair, Brother Ray just able to walk away as Sabin crashes and burns outside, and now here's the chance for 3D to take over. More of the power game from Brother Devon brings Sabin out to the middle. off the power slam. Here he goes to the ropes.
Oh!
Again drops the leg. That one right into the face. Follow cover, but this time it's Beer Money's Robert Roode in to break it up.
Mike, what about our tag team division here in TNA? How phenomenal it is what all the tremendous teams we have, and just people, any of these teams can end up being tag team champions at any time, given the opportunity.
Just incredible depth in the tag team division in TNA 2010. Of course, the band, the smart move by Kevin Nash, cashing in the Feast or Fired case. They are the new TNA World Tag Team Champions. We'll see them later tonight against Inc. title defense for the band. And I'm sure the band, it'd be tough for them to even pay attention to what's going on in this match, because they have to deal with Inc. later, who's an up-and-coming team here. Look at Brother Ray! And good thing right there, that Sabin move. That'd be like a small foreign car landing on you. The quickness of Sabin before he was almost sacrificed here because of Brother Ray, and then Shelley comes in with a series of forearm shots. Tell you what, Alex Shelley with that, oh wow, height right there, and that jumping spin kick. Where the hell's Shelley going now? Look how quick he goes to the top. Goes for the cross body, but caught by both Brother Ray and Brother Devon. Little assist with the missile drop kick from partner Sabin. That's that unique offense that the Motor City Machine Guns bring to the dance. Running back elbows in stereo. Oh! Communication issues between 3D. They get stacked up in the corner. Brother Ray fired off. First it's Sabin in, and then Shelley right up his back, and there's the forearm shot. They're not done. Tell you what, Brother Ray might think he's back in Dudleyville. Whoa! Suicide dive by Sabin through the legs of Shelley, his tag team partner. That was awesome, man. That was freaking awesome. You know, I watch 3D in this matchup, and I wonder about the level of concentration that they have, the recent issues, the repeated issues that they've had with the band. And just wonder if their focus and concentration might not be on Nash and Hall and Young. He was concentration's on, and that's the Guns. Well, it was on. Now, thanks to Roode, it's off. Yeah, quickly derailed with the running clothesline by Robert Roode. That's what could happen when you have that third element, that third team in the match, which you almost for a moment forget about, and then they strike, the attack is on, and the tides turn. I think I used every cliche I could right there in 1 sentence. It's unbelievable. We've got 2 or 3 left here on the checklist. Take a look. Oh, we got about 3 hours left. Side slam, and this time instead it's the backbreaker across the knee. Roode goes directly for the cover, but Shelley's still able to power out. Beer Money with the tag, and Storm is now legal, but you know they're going to use everything to exploit the count from the referee. They do the double team suplex. What I like about Beer Money, how they don't rush into stuff. They have a certain swagger, a certain cockiness. You're seeing it exhibited right here. Well, Sabin right now kind of interjecting himself in this match is not the legal man. His partner is. Oh, man. Oh! Drop down style neck breaker out of the corner by Storm, drives Shelley back first to the canvas. Gonna try and drag him out of the corner. What smart move by Shelley to hook onto that bottom rope there to avoid a pin attempt. Yeah, well, I think that Storm realized if he drags Shelley to the middle of the ring, you know, Shelley's able to regroup so quick. He's got tremendous conditioning. So you got to go for that cover as soon as you can. Roode slam, Storm follow elbow, and then Roode airborne with the knee drop, and another pin and another near fall. Well, you've seen all 3 of these teams pulling out some of their better stuff because they have the opportunity at hand to be the #1 contenders for the TNA Tag Team Championships. That's what's at stake in our opening 3-way tag team matchup from Orlando, Florida, live on Sacrifice pay-per-view night. Robert Roode trying to ground out at Shelley. That rear chin lock wasn't able to keep him down long, but that back elbow did. But Roode has been on the verge of victory several times during this matchup, getting near fall after near fall, and Beer Money just not able to get that 3 count and gain that status as #1 contenders. Well, they keep trying, they being Beer Money, to go for pin covers. That's what Roode's doing, and that's what you have to do. I mean, it's basic stuff, but you got to go for pin covers in order to try and win the match. And you force your opponent to exert energy and kick out. Shelley back up to his feet, gives him more punch. Oh! Behind those forearm shots, but then speaking of punch, Storm right on target with a shot to the face. Oh! Storm misses Shelley in the corner, but that kick didn't miss.
Yeah, there was, and Rude tags himself in. There was a little bit of hesitation by Storm, but he couldn't go to the back corner because he knew Team 3D was there. So that little bit of hesitation was enough for Shelley to stop Storm in his tracks.
It's that one other element of the match that sometimes you forget about, but you're right. It's almost like you need those eyes in the back of your head to stay focused on all the teams. Of course you are. You don't believe me?
Yeah.
Or you?
I'll tell you my
Just
stats.
ask Taz.
That's right. Watch out. Save it. Oh, nice.
Ducks the clothesline, unleashes the forearm, back a second time. The second time just as effective. Storm knocked off the apron.
The Saban here, look. Oh my God.
Snaps off the Hurricane Rana, springing off the middle rope.
How quick, how quick.
And then a cross body outside on the floor for Storm. Outside in shoulder block, takes care of Rude.
Watch Shelley here, might be doing some sort of a springboard.
Yep, measures.
Oh my God.
Tornado DDT, spiking. Drop Devon on his head, pin in. Devon in just before the 3 count.
You are not kidding. Brother Devon, don't stop that pin attempt. I think the Guns win this match.
Now it's broken down with all 3 teams involved, all 3 in this matchup.
Yeah, once this starts happening here, this is to the advantage. Oh my God.
Wow. Did you hear that thud, that splat as Saban hit the ramp?
So I'm saying this type of deal here is the advantage towards Team 3D. When it breaks down into like an all-out brawl, that's their realm.
Right up their alley, so to speak, and let's see if they'll get that shot to be 24-time World Tag Champs. Clothesline off the top. Devon connects on Rude while he was up on the shoulders of Brother Ray.
Oh, look at Saban. Oh my God.
Springboard out of nowhere. Brother Ray down. Slick Johnson counts 2. Whoa. That one was close.
Yeah, Brother Devon wasn't able to get in there quick enough to save his brother, and Brother Ray was able to kick out.
Brother Ray, Brother Devon with their sights on Robert Roode. Oh, Storm in from outside. Sprays the beer, blinding Brother Ray right in his face, right in his eyes.
Oh, yeah, Team 3D ready to hit 3D. And that was able to shut it down by Storm with the spitting of which we can assume, I would guess, his beer. That's all the guy drinks.
Rude, the double R spine buster, and then the Guns sandwich Rude with a double team in the corner.
Oh, man. Look at Brother Ray. He might get caught here, Mike.
The cross body off the top by Shelley. Saban's going to go for the pin. 2, 3, and they did it, and the Guns win it.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winners of the match and the new #1 contenders for the TNA World Tag Team Championship, the Motor City Machine Guns.
Wow, that came out of nowhere. You know, just a couple of seconds you could see while everyone was out of the ring except for the Guns and Brother Ray, that the Guns had Brother Ray. They were getting ready to set him up for something bad, and we saw it. New #1 contenders, Motor City Machine Guns, Mike.
What a terrific way to kick off our Sacrifice pay-per-view. Tremendous tag match, Taz.
Oh, outstanding.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the TNA Global Heavyweight Championship. Introducing, first of all, the challenger from Miami, Florida, Orlando Jordan.
What do you think of this entrance, Taz?
Well, it's better than walking out with a black towel on your head. Mike's stuff was kind of bland compared to Orlando, but I think everybody's kind of bland compared to Orlando, who's...
You think it sort of defines his personality?
Yeah, he's a little bit flamboyant.
A little?
I feel like I'm at a Cirque du Soleil deal or like a Lady Gaga concert, one or the other.
And now, introducing his opponent. He is the TNA Global Heavyweight Champion of the World from Cardiff, Wales, the Truth, Rob Terry.
Well, that's a little bit of a different entrance coming right at you. Well, look at this. Orlando trying to get a jump on Terry, but to no avail. Oh.
Certainly what you'd expect from the mindset of the Freak Rob Terry after what he went through in the Ozone segment of Orlando Jordan. walking with authority to the ring and then immediately going on the offense, and the global champ takes control right at the opening bell.
Just a big, burly, stout man is Rob Terry. That's a huge deal right there.
The power, the pure raw strength of the Freak, running clothesline in the corner, rocks Orlando Jordan, and Terry, oh boy,
my God,
gets that extra momentum from the ropes and just about decapitated Jordan with that clothesline.
It's gotta be like getting hit by a bus, man. Rob Terry, he's got some quickness to go with all that size and thickness and power.
How about that upward mobility in his career? He cut ties with the British invasion. January of this year, defeats Eric Young in his homeland, Cardiff, Wales, to win the global championship. And we talked about defending the title on a regular basis. I mean, wins over everybody from Tomko, Brutus Magnus, Doug Williams. We've seen him in recent weeks, and there's the side slam, powers him down into the pin with the leg hook. No.
Well, you know what I like, Mike, about Rob Terry? Look, Rob, there's no wasted motion. He comes right at you. Right there, he goes for a pin cover. Orlando Jordan kicks out. No wasted motion. Goes right back to some sort of offensive move that doesn't work, but this might. Oh!
Spin kick and
athleticism.
That's where you see that agility of someone with this incredible physique that you don't normally see with somebody that has that same physical attributes of a Rob Terry, to be able to be that agile and that athletic, running clothesline, and Jordan able to land on his feet, and that lands right at the global heavyweight championship belt.
Don't waste time here, Rob. Well, where's Orlando Jordan? Looks like him in his copper outfit. I don't know where they're going. Kind of leaving getting out of the ringside area. Don't want no part of Rob Terry, the Freak.
And Terry followed up on the ramp and brings Jordan back. Whoa. Dumps him back over the ropes, back into the ring.
Has Orlando had one offensive move thus far in this match?
Boy, just that one momentary move when I think he was going to go for a back body drop or something, and he was able to turn it around on Rob Terry, who connects, running power slam, planted him dead center, middle of the ring, great positioning.
Shoulder up, shoulder up.
Boy, had the leg hook, had the shoulder hooked, and maybe in hooking the shoulder, he was actually lifting the arm of Orlando Jordan up off the mat at that point, and the referee couldn't count.
So strong is Rob Terry, but good job by referee Andrew Thomas to notice the shoulder was up. Look at this now, Orlando able to stop whatever Rob had in mind, and kicking at the back of the knee of Rob Terry. You got to be careful. He could rip this man's knee up here. Wow. Tell you what, though, Orlando Jordan, as outlandish and flamboyant he is and unorthodox, he has a vicious, mean side to him, especially once that bell rings. You can see that expression in his face right there for a moment, Mike. How he kind of, just turns the switch right there.
Well, that vicious, the violent side of Orlando Jordan, it came out on the debut of the Ozone talk show segment with the attack on the Freak Rob Terry. He took the steel chain, wrapped it around his neck. You talk about a guy who's focused on working on a specific body part. Orlando Jordan has been all over the leg of the global champion, Rob Terry.
Quickly, one little teeny counter by Orlando Jordan on the back of the knee of Rob Terry, and Orlando Jordan pinpointing the joint of the knee of Rob Terry.
Taz, take us into the ring. You take that vertical base away from Rob Terry, and it's got to take away so much of his power moves.
Absolutely. It does not matter how big and strong you are. When you're laying on the mat and your opponent's standing, your opponent's a lot bigger and stronger and tougher than you. And right now, it's going to be hard for Rob Terry to stand up after the burst of offense and violence we're seeing Orlando bring to the left knee of Rob Terry.
Stakes out the leg, knee drops, as well as shots with the forearm. Just relentless here with his offense.
Gotta be.
Goes spinning toe hold and then drops down, and now he's got a variation of like an ankle lock while scissoring the leg.
Yeah, well, I talked about it last week on Impact, and that Orlando Jordan, very well versed, has a great boxing background along with an amateur wrestling background, despite some of the wacky things and outlandish and, I guess I'll say wacky again, wacky things we've seen Orlando do. I mean, his persona's a little out there for some.
Yeah, he's flamboyant, he's bizarre, he's eccentric, but he's really doing a heck of a job here on the leg and knee of the freak Rob Terry.
Yeah, well, you can see tough right now for Rob Terry to even stand. He's trying to crawl to the ropes to try and stop this offense by Orlando Jordan. It's a great way to keep the global champion down with all that power and strength, as we saw there by Rob Terry. If you could work on a limb, a leg.
And how about the complexion of this match? You even mentioned it earlier, how Rob Terry, the defending champ, was totally in control for several minutes right at the top of this bout. It has turned a full 180 in favor of the challenger Orlando Jordan.
And look, you can see the agenda that Orlando has. All left knee, focused completely on the knee. And who knows what kind of internal damage Rob Terry's knee has right now. We don't know. We've seen, again, some heavy-duty stuff put on that knee by Orlando. I think he just made like an O and a J.
I think that's what it was.
O-J.
And Orlando Jordan drops the knee. Sort of a unique pin attempt here.
Yeah, it's kind of like a full mount, but different.
Uh-huh. Thank you. Oh, that defines it.
Yep. That point to the elbow right in the back of the head of Rob Terry. Rob not moving too much down there.
He hasn't moved for the past several minutes, other than to react to the shots from the challenger Orlando Jordan.
He might be, what's Orlando got going? Orlando looks like he's pulling down his knee pad, Mike.
Knee pad down, exposing the knee as he gets set, launches. Maybe took too long while he was measuring Rob Terry off the rope, and that enables the freak to roll out of the way.
Yeah, well, Rob Terry might have just saved his global title right there, but simply by rolling out of the way.
Is Terry going to be able to get that offense rolling again? Still favoring the leg and the knee as he's using the ropes to drag himself up.
Can't even stand up, Rob Terry. He's getting up because Orlando's pulling up with a front headlock. Wait a minute!
Oh! Overpowered him! Pin, 2, Freak Buster gets him the 3 count.
The winner of the match, and still TNA Global Heavyweight Champion of the World, the Freak, Rob Terry!
Well, Rob Terry's got 2 things in his favor. 1, he's still the global champion, and 2, he's explosive as hell. Because that Freak Buster, that spine buster-like move came out of nowhere. Well, look at Rob here, Rob Terry.
Well, the thing I'm most impressed with when it comes to the global heavyweight champion, Rob Terry, his ability to adapt to a situation. Totally on the defensive and still favoring the leg and the knee as he goes to the back with his championship belt. But he was able, and it might have been a desperation move, but it certainly paid off as he overpowered Orlando Jordan, drove him down with the Freak Buster, and
look at this!
Short. Oh, what a clip from behind.
Well, I guess Orlando Jordan obviously trying to get the last word here.
Takes the global championship belt of Rob Terry. And again, the already damaged, injured leg and knee, and drives it directly into the title belt.
That knee, Rob Terry's knee might be blown out, Mike. I told you it's Orlando Jordan, man. Don't be fooled by that persona. He's a violent and vicious dude, man.
And we saw that vicious and violent side of Orlando Jordan. Freak Rob Terry, still the TNA Global Champion, but as Taz said, Orlando Jordan gets the last word.
Oh yeah, just take the water.
Just take the water and put it over your eyes.
It still burns. He spit the beer right into my eyes, dude. Right into my eyes.
Hell of a match, man.
Man, that sucks. You didn't win, though.
Yeah, well.
Yeah.
It happens. It happens, man. I mean, it's not like we've been down before, you know?
And it burns so much. Hey, it ain't the first #1 contenders match. Win, lose, whatever. There's going to be other ones. Just Hope you guys do good tonight.
Hey, by the way, man, good luck on your title shot tonight, man. Good luck. I mean, we know how it feels to be in it for the first time. You guys together as a tag team.
Listen, hold on. Don't, listen. Jesse, you're Jesse. We still got problems with the band. There's a lot of bad blood there. They're gonna probably take it out on you, or at least try to. Remember what we did to X-Pac, so you gotta keep your eyes open, unlike I'm doing right now, because the damn thing.
Bubba, hey, chapter 4 in the book of Dilly Gas says that you're looking at the new champions, man.
Don't worry about those guys. We'll take care of them for you.
Did he say that they're gonna take care of us?
Yeah.
Now we need one of our students to take care of things for us.
Stop, you're overreacting.
Who the heck? This kid's been in the business for 2 years.
Bro, come on,
He's now gonna take care of us.
You're overreacting.
I'm not overreacting to anything. He's gonna take care of things for us.
Relax.
I am relaxed. My eyes are burning and I got this punk kid. He's gonna take care of things for us?
Opportunity to become the X Division champion is right here and now.
And Douglas Williams forfeiting the X Division title for, well, reasons that were out of his control, travel issues, preventing him from coming from the UK to the States to St. Louis, and TNA management took the belt away.
TNA X Division title, the actual title belt is not here. It's with Doug Williams overseas. Kazarian, oh my God!
Hooks the legs, gets the pin, gets the win and the title.
Now let me get this straight. Due to travel conditions totally out of my control, I've been stripped of the X Division title. It's just not right.
2008, I made the decision to walk away from pro wrestling. I left the one thing in my life that I was passionate about and that I loved. It's 2010, and I'm competing at a level higher than ever before, evident by the fact that I am, for the third time, the TNA X Division champion.
You know what? I think it's time to go claim what's mine right now, boys. Going to claim what's yours. All right, sounds good.
Well, Williams went to get the belt. Kendrick rolls him up and gets the pin.
I think Williams spotted that Kazarian was coming, didn't want Kazarian to get possession of Kazarian's title. Williams takes his eye off the ball and loses the match.
Kazarian, you've been prancing around, calling yourself the real champ. Well, you're not the real champ. You're gonna have to beat me for my title, and if you don't, you'll be nothing but a cheap imitation.
Doug Williams challenges Kazarian for the TNA X Division Championship.
Time for the spotlight at Sacrifice. To switch to the X Division, because up next, X Division Championship matchup. We'll break it down. Preview with the bullet points called the X Factors. When Douglas Williams' travel issues from the UK prevented him from defending the X Division title at Lockdown, TNA management stripped him of the championship. Last month, St. Louis, Missouri, Kazarian wins a three-way matchup over Shannon Moore and Homicide. Captures the vacant title, but in name only, because Williams still has possession of the belt. And Douglas Williams, so outspoken against the high-flying risk-takers of the X Division. Tonight, his opponent exemplifies the style and attitude that he despises. The Brit claims Kazarian has to beat him for his title tonight.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the TNA X Division Championship of the World. Introducing, first of all, the challenger, proudly representing his home of the United Kingdom, Douglas Williams.
You folks out there that haven't paid attention to the past 3 minutes of what we just discussed, that's the challenger, Doug Williams. Even though he has the X Division title around his waist, he's not the champion. Champion's about to come out in about 4, 3, probably 2, maybe 1 second.
Your timing is impeccable.
I'm clairvoyant.
And now, introducing from Anaheim, California, he is the TNA X Division Champion of the World, Kazarian.
That's the champion.
As outspoken as Douglas Williams has been against the X Division risk takers and high flyers, Taz, you've been equally outspoken saying that TNA management should not have taken the title belt away from Douglas Williams because of the travel issues, the problems that he had coming from the UK to St. Louis last month.
That's correct, Mundo. I mean, Douglas Williams was stuck in a volcano, for God's sakes.
What do you mean stuck in a volcano?
Well, not
He's
in the...
He's stuck in a volcano.
He wasn't in the volcano. The travel issues, the volcano gimmick, that prevented him from traveling. You know what happened. It's old news anyway, but still, I feel like Douglas Williams had a legitimate gripe. Demanding to get an opportunity to defend his title, to lose his title like a man or a woman. And, you know, TNA management takes the title from him. I just didn't agree with it. But I also don't agree that Douglas Williams doesn't give the title, didn't give the title up to TNA management, so the champion Kazarian could hold the title.
Same time, I think you have to side with TNA management because they had billed the match at Lockdown in St. Louis for the X Division title, and they wanted to deliver on what they had promoted and advertised.
Well, that's true.
I think it was TNA's call at that point to decide to take the title belt away from Williams and put it up for grabs, made it vacant, and Kazarian victorious, so he's the champion without a belt.
Yeah, I don't blame TNA management for that either. That was a good idea.
You are riding both sides of the fence, are you? I have never...
All right, anyway. Douglas Williams right now controlling Kazarian, who, you know, Douglas Williams is such phenomenal, pure ground wrestler. I mean, just catch can. How many times could I say that? Easy for me to say. Style.
Kazarian talked about it in the pre-match preview, how in 2008 he took a year away from the wrestling business, and I think a lot of people at the time thought that it was career suicide for Kazarian to do that. But under the Hulk Hogan, Eric Bischoff regime, Kazarian brought back to TNA, and he has made the best of his opportunities. You know, he talked about being passionate about that one thing that he just really loves, and it's the professional wrestling business. And I can tell you that's the case when it comes to Kazarian.
Well, yeah, there's no doubt about it. Kazarian's loaded with dedication. He's a tremendous opportunist, tremendous competitor.
The story is familiar, I think, to many of the TNA fans. Grew up in the desert in Southern California, received the opportunity to go to the training school of Killer Kowalski in Massachusetts. Loaded up the car, drove 3,000 miles from California to Massachusetts to train under the legend, and has advanced his career. It's what he thinks about 24/7 professional wrestling.
Sure, you could say the same thing, though, for Douglas Williams. His passion, his dedication. He's a salty, crafty, grizzled veteran.
But I've got stories that I can relate to about Kazarian.
I'm waiting. I'm begging you. Tell a story.
I just did. Watch the leapfrog and the arm drag as he neutralizes Douglas Williams. And I remember back in the late 90s, I was doing an autograph session in San Diego, California. And a young man came up to me and he said, "Someday you will be announcing my wrestling matches."
You did an autograph signing? You?
Well, that individual was Kazarian. Yeah, I did an autograph signing. What do you mean?
I was just wondering, that's all.
All right, Rey Mysterio was there too, but did you?
Well, I'll tell you what.
Break.
Well, let's stop talking about you and talk about Kazarian and Williams. But anyway,
I was just putting over his passion.
Well, look at this. Wait, shoulders up. I got to tell you, I'm watching this match, and if I'm Kazarian, I might not want to trade holes and wrestle a wrestler's game with Douglas Williams. But thus far, Kazarian's doing a pretty good job of that.
Stakes out the arm, got it scissored, working as well on the wrist.
Oh, right there, controlling the hand. That's a great shot right there by our director and cameraman right there to show you when you control a man's wrist and hand, you can control his arm, which can control his upper body. But watch Douglas Williams here. He's getting wrist control, which you need to get. Look at that. Tremendous counter by Williams.
And the longer this match goes, as now Williams takes back over control, you almost wonder if Kazarian was of the mindset that after all the negative comments that Williams has made about the risk takers and the high flyers, that he had it in his mind that he wanted to beat Douglas Williams in his own game.
Well, so far, I think Kazarian's doing a good job of that. Smart by Douglas Williams to utilize the bottom rope to break the hold by Kazarian. Yeah, you know, so far this is kind of a different style of match than we usually see Kazarian, as we're pointing out here. Kazarian usually very high flyer, but wow, nice. Again, controlling, get some offense on the arm of Douglas Williams.
Kazarian went for the slingshot move, and look at that quick side roll as he came back in from the apron and got a 2 count.
Very high type jumping Oklahoma roll into a basic armbar. Look at how the knee is placed. Kazarian's knee is placed in the side of the skull of Douglas Williams. That right there is how you control a man's head, ladies and gentlemen. When you control the head, the body follows.
It's the key to wrestling, isn't it?
I think so.
In many instances.
Yes, sir, it is. And, you know, I'll tell you, thus far, Kazarian wrestling Doug Williams styling. Nice bridge by Williams. Tremendous neck strength. Got to do a lot of bridging, a lot of training on your neck to build that kind of strength. And wow, lower body strength there to pop up from that bridge.
Equally impressive, his ability to come up and then take control with the test of strength.
Gotta pop your hips up there if you're Kazarian. No. Well, neck strength is a wrestler's greatest friend. You need neck strength. You need to have the wherewithal to bridge up at any time on a pin cover. You don't see it often. Guys usually kick out and use explosive kickouts for that, but back in the day, man, bridging up is a way to kick out of a move.
Douglas Williams has got, well, like a necktie type move on Kazarian and then drops back, and how about that? Elevates him up. Submission move here, but Kazarian's able to roll through, had the momentum going, and then twists it and turns it around on Williams with the same hold.
Yeah, I mean, I tell you what, you can see the eyes of Douglas Williams. He seems like he's a little bit perplexed. Going for that ground and pound style that Doug Williams is famous for, but
I don't think he anticipated Kazarian's ability to reverse that move on him, and I think as every minute of this match progresses, I think that there's more respect that Kazarian is gaining from Douglas Williams.
You think that? I don't think so. I don't think that's the case.
I don't think Williams would admit it, but I think that look on his face,
oh my God.
Well, that move tells me that out of desperation, he just took Kazarian and tossed him directly into the side of the entrance ramp.
Well, that's the clever, that's the little bit of the season, you know, a little more age, more experience that Douglas Williams has in his favor than Kazarian. You want to be a high flyer? Here you go, fly off the top of the ropes, land face first on the stage.
Kazarian going to try and get back into the battle, but as soon as he gets up on the apron, he's met by Williams, who drops him down. Unique version there, hangman style neck breaker, employing the ring ropes also as he drops you down with the neck breaker so that the back of your head hits the steel cables.
Yeah, Kazarian's in a bad way here. And I don't know, I mean, I'll tell you, if I'm Doug Williams, I might go out there and not let Kazarian regroup, but Douglas Williams not wasting time. As soon as Kazarian gets in the ring, Williams gets right on him. And that's smart, the front face lock.
And not only the front face lock, but also the face of Kazarian. As he drags him across, he had him face first and his nose right in the canvas.
No, Mike, I think it was the jaw of Kazarian. That's a good way to get knocked out. The corner bead, that's metal, a metal strip that goes around the apron. That's straight up steel, man. I'll tell you, you could drive someone's face or jaw into that. You could knock them out. You didn't know I knew about carpentry, did you?
A little bit of everything from Taz tonight here at Sacrifice.
Hammers, all sorts of stuff. Front headlock again, just grinding down Kazarian. And that's one way, definitely, if Kazarian had in his mind to use any of his high-flying antics. Williams is shutting it down. Oh, talk about shutting it down.
Front suplex by Kazarian as he hangs Williams into the ropes. Quick follow drop kick sends him out to the floor and back first into the steel guardrail.
That definitely bought Kazarian some time.
Going to try and regroup, but then immediately goes to the offense. Slingshot cross body block.
Well, both men are down. You can see some exhaustion in both of these athletes. One of these guys might get counted out. Got to try and get in the ring. Referee Brian Hebner is counting away here.
Douglas Williams first to recover and regroup and roll in and at least break the count for himself. And now Kazarian back up to the apron. X Division Championship goes to the winner. The actual title holder, the man without the belt, Kazarian, going to go springboard again.
Oh, man.
Punctuates the move with the drop kick.
You see the height right there on that springboard. The drop kick by Kazarian. Just makes it look easy. That is so hard to do what he just did. Could be the turning point in this match here, Mike. Which man will get vertical faster? Looks like Kazarian.
First to his feet. First offensive shot is a miss by Williams. Flying forearm by Kazarian on target. So is the clothesline. Ditto for the spin kick. Williams went for the clothesline. Kazarian floats over. Spinning, swinging neck breaker. Immediately for the pin, but just two.
Well, you know, smart by Kazarian. Hit that high impact neck breaker. Try and get a victory and retain your title. And finally hold your own X Division title, which, as we pointed out earlier in this match, he has to watch out here. Might be this
Chaos Theory. Went for the suplex. Reversal. Kazarian rolls through. Does he get him? No, just two.
Awesome counter by Kazarian. Now going for a backslide here.
Williams shoulders down. Two only. Kazarian comes at him, but Williams elevates him to the apron, and from the apron, outside in, first the shoulder. Oh, slingshot in DDT, one arm. Now it's Kazarian on.
Got him.
Late hook, no, just two again.
Credit to referee Brian Hebner to get his body around towards the head of the man whose back is down to see if both shoulders are down on the mount to count to three. Something basic, but good refereeing right there by Hebner.
Battering ram style headbutts from Douglas Williams. And he just drilled Kazarian and laid him out with that short arm clothesline.
Again, that's that, you know, being so seasoned and having a few years in life on Kazarian, as Williams does. Able to think ahead right there and stop Kazarian for a moment. Here comes Williams. Oh, God.
Charges across. Flying knee.
That knee hit the button, man.
Yes, Kazarian was also in the corner. Just no way to avoid that move.
Whoa.
Williams says no. Not going to go for the top rope high-risk move.
Kind of spit up on himself, too, in the process. Watch out.
Momentum rolled through, but Kazarian blocks it. Kazarian's got Williams' shoulders down for two again.
Kazarian was going for that kind of inverted reverse type pile driver thing, but Williams countered it.
Springing back is Kazarian with an elbow that's right there.
It's a very, very physical matchup between both men here for the X Division Championship.
He was going to go for that pile driver type move again, and instead, wow. Boy, that's dangerous.
God, that was ugly.
That is so dangerous. You could hurt your neck.
That was very physical right there. That sends a message.
Shot into the corner. I'm not sure if the back of Kazarian's head made contact with that corner turnbuckle. It was awful close.
A good way to snap someone's neck. Kazarian trying to...
Oh, man. Brainbuster style move. The limp body of Kazarian elevated up, and amazingly...
That's a lot of heart right there by Kazarian.
Yeah, X Division champ fires the arm up, shoots it up just before three.
I don't really think Kazarian knows where the hell he is right about now. I think he's kind of knocked loopy, and rightfully so. Again, going for that rolling KO.
Blocked. The perfect counter by Kazarian. Leaps off. Oh! Overpowers him. Pin. Two.
Retain.
No.
You could see how bad Kazarian wants to retain his championship, and how bad, to his credit, Douglas Williams wants to get back the X Division title.
The weakened champ is stopped and overpowered by Williams, but this time Kazarian elevates him with the back body drop.
This is where conditioning comes into play, Mike, in a big, big way. Both these men giving their all out here from the beginning bell of this match. Look at this, look at Kazarian. They'd be going for some sort of an electric chair.
That's what it looks like. Instead, the drop down by Williams. Gonna go rolling chaos theory again.
He's got it.
Nailed it. Pin, two.
Unbelievable.
New champion.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match and new TNA X Division champion of the world, Douglas Williams.
Talk about making the most of an opportunity. Like that man or not, Douglas Williams is the X Division champion again. No shame right there for Kazarian. Hell of a match by both athletes.
Certainly was. Hell of a match, hell of a move. That rolling chaos theory suplex. Douglas Williams, once again, X Division champion.
Hey, man.
And we look at Kazarian, and obviously Kazarian just has to be dejected. I mean, think about it. He loses a championship that he never actually hold that physical belt. Wow.
It wasn't supposed to happen this way, Desmond. I only went along with this plan because you told me that it would work.
Listen, sweetheart, at this point in time, it doesn't matter whose idea it was. What you need to remember is that nothing has changed.
Nothing's changed? Nothing's changed?
It's changed.
What if he wins? Did you think about that? I mean, don't you think that what we did to him is going to affect the way that he treats me? We're still being investigated by the police.
Listen, you need to calm down. We'll deal with the police when it comes, all right? I'm fully aware of what is at stake here. Are you? Just remember something and look at me. Chelsea, you are mine. Not Abyss's and not anybody else's. Remember that. Okay? And this is about that ring that you wanted. I made you a promise. I didn't say it would happen overnight, but I made you a promise and I will get you that ring.
Then I don't want the ring anymore. Just call the whole thing off.
Just call it off. Simple as that. Chelsea, you have breeding and you have class, but you are sorely amiss if you think this is all about you. This week, the TNA official rankings are released, and a win against that window licker Abyss will put me as one of the top guys.
Please,
do you understand that?
Please, Desmond. He can't win. He cannot win.
Why have I let you down, Chelsea? Chelsea, it's not about you, it's about us. You are mine, and nothing gonna change that.
I'm here to be #1 in the #1 organization. And I'm out there to prove one thing, that I'm the best.
She did it! She did it! We have reached the moment we have all been waiting for. Tonight, we are going to find out the contents of these lock boxes. Angelina Love is the new TNA Knockouts champion of the world.
This tired thing is a joke.
Yeah, the former knockout champion, Tara, not happy that she lost that knockout championship to Angelina Love.
That title will be on the line at Lockdown when the beautiful people take on Angelina Love and Tara.
Widow's Peak time here. Keep your eyes on Lacey Von Erich.
Oh my God, Angelina just lost a knockout title.
Angelina extends the hand after Tara lost the knockout title for her, and then Tara drives her into the cage?
I don't know, Tara's kind of changing in a different manner here lately.
Couldn't agree with you more.
Several weeks on Impact.
Ever since our lockdown pay-per-view, we've been wondering what's gotten into Tara.
Tara needs to face the fact that she's not the Knockouts champion anymore. I am.
I have busted my butt to be here, and I don't get respect from my coworkers, management, or the Knockouts. The only time I get respect is when I have that championship around my waist. And Madison, I am challenging you at sacrifice for that championship belt. I'm willing to put my freaking career on the line.
Tara puts her career on the line against Madison Rain's TNA Knockout.
The following contest is a career versus title match. Making her way to the ring now from Louisville, Kentucky. This is Tara!
Tell you what, man, real gutsy move by this tremendous women's competitor right here in Tara. Very dangerous move, putting your career on the line. Anytime you do that, shows she's got a lot of confidence in herself. That's pretty obvious, huh?
All in an effort to become knockout champion again.
And now, introducing her opponent, accompanied to the ring by Lacey Von Erich and Velvet Sky. She is the TNA Knockouts champion of the world, Madison Rain.
Well, that's Madison Rain right there in the hot pink top. don't know, looks like Lacey Von Erich. She's kind of wearing like a muumuu or something, right? What's going on with that? I kind of like Lacey when she's got kind of like...
Let's close.
Check. Well, Madison's got to really be careful here with Tara. I feel like, you know, the old cliche of desperate times call for desperate measures, and...
Boy, that couldn't be more accurate, could it, for Tara?
Yeah, that's kind of the deal right now with Tara. But beautiful people are here at ringside to watch Madison's back. Speaking of watching back, you might want to watch that hydraulic pumped up back right there of Velvet. More fired up.
All right, I'm waiting for it, Taz. Can you give it to me? Can you give it to me?
You want a little well, the timing's got to be right. It's coming any second.
All right, I'm going to lay out.
All right, that's a change. Here we go. Let the pigeons loose. That covers it all, folks. And look at Lacey Von Erich looking as dazed and confused as usual. But she's smoking. That's all business right there, folks. Tara, there's no pomp and circumstance and booty shaking going on right there for Tara.
Decade-long career of Tara goes on the line tonight in Sacrifice. Can you imagine this is your livelihood? It's everything that you work for. You put 10 years of your life into the professional wrestling business.
Oh, you see, Madison Rayne was telling Velvet and Lacey to leave that she's got this, and I'm a little surprised that Madison did that.
I mean, you talked about the confidence that Tara has, and certainly she has to, putting her career at stake, but then think of the confidence that Madison Rayne just showed right there by sending Velvel and Lacey Von Erich to the back.
Yeah, well, I think Madison has a lot to prove, you know, more or less to the beautiful people, members in her mind, being that she is the Knockouts champion. Here, our audience here, our live audience in the Impact Zone are kind of split.
It'll taste great, less filling.
Yeah, 1986 wants their commercial back. But anyway, Mike, see Tara right now, just got to really be careful. Don't get yourself in a bad way here. And Tara's, you know, she could quite possibly go down in the world of women's wrestling as a legend. I mean, her career, former multi-time champion. I mean, she's really...
Three times TNA knockout champion.
She's had a phenomenal career, Tara. I mean, and that career could end right here tonight. And it's Tara's. It would be her own. It would be her own doing, Mike.
How about the momentum there as Madison Rayne gets nailed from behind with a forearm shot, and she goes head first, face first, right into the steel ring post.
Yeah, well, you know, you get nailed from behind. That's what happens. But
thank you.
If you see now, whoa, Tara.
Tara in for the pin, and no, two only.
Oh, smart. Try and get the proverbial quick one if you can, if you're Tara. But see, I was saying that a moment ago, like Tara kind of put herself in this position. She put her own career at stake here in order to get the opportunity to get her hands on
Madison out of the corner.
To get her hands on a knockout championship again. And whoa.
And we've just seen frustration on the part of Tara in recent weeks as we see pin attempts from both Madison Rayne, the champ, the challenger,
right
Tara.
there. Tara's trying to keep her shoulder off the mat. Right now she's covered, she's pinned. Oh.
Saw in the preview of this matchup back at Lockdown when, as we see a backslide here, Madison another pin attempt.
Well, quickly trying Madison right there, nice single leg.
Go for another.
Again. Oh. Tons of pin covers by the champion, the knockout champion, Madison Rayne.
Earl Hebner getting a hell of a workout with these pin attempts by both champ and challenger.
Well, he needs it. But right now, Tara, we've seen her kind of pull that deal there the past several weeks at Impact where she's kind of gets a little weird. And
it started in Lockdown.
Yeah.
She attacked her own partner, Angelina Love, after Tara lost the tag match to the Beautiful People, a match where all the titles were at stake. So she ends up losing the title for Angelina, then attacks her.
Well, obviously Tara was playing possum, and that's a pretty hot possum. Well, again, like we were saying, I mean, you know, you run the risk here if you're Tara of losing. Oh, look at that, into that front guillotine.
MMA training showing here from Tara.
It's a nasty choke. That was smart by Madison Rayne to get her lower body away from
Well, that's
Tara's
the whole key,
all
is that
about
it takes
yeah.
the pressure off once she was able to swing her own legs
Absolutely.
out behind. Now the leverage isn't there for Tara.
Yeah, but it's still a devastating hold, a fundamental front face lock. Nasty hold can definitely choke somebody out. You can see Madison don't really have a wits about her right now too much.
Trying to use the free leg to kick off and finally puts the boot.
Well, you know, you heard Tara saying, I mean, she more or less feels disrespected by everybody. You know, TNA management, the knockouts, I would assume the TNA roster, or, you know, our wrestlers. So I kind of seems like Tara feels like if she has the knockout championship, that she'll get that respect back. But I don't know if that's the case with Tara. I don't know if anybody had no respect for her. I think that's kind of in Tara's own mind. That's my opinion of her. But Madison Rayne,
what, fired up now off that big kick to the side of the head.
Knockouts champion Madison Rayne really looking good in this match. She's, as we said earlier, she had sent the other two members of the Beautiful People to the backstage area, I guess to prove a point.
Champ decked with the clothesline right there, you're right. BP's not around the ringside area to distract her, to help the champ.
Well, you know, look, hey, Tara is wrestling for a career.
I thought you might be taking her for the Widow's Peak.
Tara is wrestling for a career where Madison's kind of wrestling for respect.
And defending the championship.
Yeah, that's
of the
pretty
knockout.
important.
Widow's Peak.
Got it!
Bam! Could have a new champion. Madison Rayne, just the momentum of the Widow's Peak. Madison Rayne rolled out to the floor.
Well, I don't know if it was momentum or if Madison realized that she was up, you know what, creek. You know what I mean? With that
I know
paddle.
exactly
you know,
what
that
creek.
yeah.
No paddle. And Tara goes outside, realizes she can't get the pin, can't get the win on the floor, gonna roll her back in.
Well, that body shot wasn't enough to stop Tara.
Tara right in Madison's face. Power slam, drives her down, dead center, middle of the ring, and we've seen this. Thought she was going to go for that standing moonsault.
Whoa, wait, look at Tara.
Instead, going to pull out all the stops. Wow, nailed it to perfection. Here's one, here's two.
I think Tara might have hurt her. She grabbed at her abdomen, but man, she's just a little unstable.
I'm shocked she didn't get the 3 count right there. Oh. What a gutsy effort here by Madison Rayne.
Madison, I'll tell you what, man, she is definitely showing a lot of heart, kicking out, maybe going for another moonsault.
Oh, Madison able to roll away. Tara off the top, not able to hit the moonsault. Opening is there for the champ. Oh! Madison Rayne cover, leg hook.
She's got her.
Oh. Wow, she retains the title, and in the process, Tara loses her career.
The winner of the match, and still TNA Knockouts champion, Madison Rayne.
That's you got to consider that an upset right there.
Major upset.
I mean, really, without the other two members of the Beautiful People out here, Madison Rayne retains her title, but I gotta say, the bigger picture to me is we just witnessed someone's career go away here at TNA.
And I think that realization has just set in for Tara.
Well, that's what we're saying, Mike. You run that risk of losing your roster spot, your roster position when you're a little overconfident, and to the level that you're putting your TNA contract on the line, more or less. That's it. Tara she's done.
Tremendous confidence builder for Madison Rayne, but as Taz mentions,
wow,
the decade-plus-long career of Tara, it comes to an end here in TNA. You know, just about a year ago that Tara joined the TNA organization. Fans here at the Impact Zone tonight at Sacrifice showing the respect that they have for Tara. Goes over, Poison, the pet tarantula.
Well, you can see the emotions on Tara's face. And this is always just a
tough time, isn't it?
One of the members of TNA security there trying to tell Harris she's got to leave. Got a great career, man. I know Tara about 10 years. And kind of fearful right about now.
Gamble doesn't pay for Tara. Madison Rayne keeps the knockout title.
Went out with a lot of pride here. A lot of pride. A lot to be proud of.
In just a few moments, Inc. will get their title shot against the brand new TNA Tag Team Champions.
You know what? We're going to get to that. But let's get to what is on everybody's mind. It's probably on your mind. Is why did Eric Young join this little group? Well, it's really easy, Christy. Look at our rosters. Wannabes and pretenders. And what you're looking at, little lady, is the real deal. You know, there was no one else here that was smart enough, good enough, and let's face it, Christy, cool enough to hang with these guys on a regular basis. So Pac went down, I gave Kev a call, and we're on the same page. Because he knows there's better business and bigger money in us standing shoulder to shoulder than nose to nose.
Yo, EY, let me jump in right here, brother. Because I'll be the first one to say I doubted you. You know how close I was to Pac, like a brother. But you stepped up, and you stepped up big time. And you know the old saying, it ain't show friends, it's show business. Welcome to the Krizu.
You know, I got to clarify one thing, that they're saying that Nash and Hall are the tag champions.
Oh, we're not doing this, are we?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We're taking it back. Freebird.
Yeah.
The band is the tag champions. So on any given night, you don't know which of the three it's going to be. Inc. You got charisma, sweet hair.
Yeah.
You got some ink.
Yeah.
You got youth. I've got ink on my body older than both you guys combined. Boys, you got a great future. Tonight, not your night.
All right, guys, well, you're going to need these. I'm going to go get those beers on us.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the TNA World Tag Team Championship. Introducing first of all the challengers, the team of Inc. Jesse Deal and the Prince of Punk, Shannon Moore.
Taz, let's take everybody back to last Thursday. Four-way tag team match on Impact involving Beer Money, the Guns, Team 3D, and Inc.
Well, Inc. member Jesse Neal was able to get the win on one of the men who trained him, Brother Ray of Team 3D. Tell you what, humongous win for the new team of Inc.
And now, introducing their opponents. They are the TNA World Tag Team Champions, The Bear.
Pretty safe to say they beat the system. Kevin Nash cashing in the Feast or Fired case. I think we had forgotten about that. Some 5 months before. Nash held on to it just at the right time. They struck when Matt Morgan was down, unconscious. The band, new TNA Tag Team Champs.
It was genius. It was genius by Nash and the band to pull the case out when they did. Really. That's when you do it. When your opponent or a champion is down and out in a bad way, catch that bad boy in, boom! Just like that, we got new tag team champions. And you heard what Nash said a few moments ago. Kind of like Freebird rules, and you know, we kind of have to explain that. Some of the folks don't know what that means. Well, Nash did. You explain it.
Freebird rules, pretty simple. Go back to the days of the Freebirds as tag team champions, well, probably some 20 plus years ago. And that you never know which two members of the team that you're gonna face. It could be Kevin Nash and Scott Hall like tonight, or they could bring Eric Young into the mix. What it does, it puts the other team totally on the defensive in terms of preparing for the opposition. It gives them that edge. It allows them to stack the deck. And let's be honest, just like with Kevin Nash beating the system with the Feast or Fired case, the band, they're usually one step ahead, aren't they?
Oh, absolutely, and that helps them. If you never know who you're going to prepare for if you're a tag team. You know, if you're a tag team, you don't know if you got to prepare for EY and Nash or EY and Hall or Hall and Nash. You don't know. And you got to be right now, if the Motor City Machine Guns, we crown them as the #1 contenders tonight. Well, they crowned themselves, I should say. Look at that. But you know, they're watching this matchup with a keen eye. Slapped the taste out of Hall's mouth, did the Prince of Punk. Shannon Moore.
As Taz mentioned, Chris Sabin, Alex Shelley victorious. Our opening match tonight at Sacrifice. They move into that #1 contender slot. And I'm sure they are very interested observers in watching this match to see if the band retains or if Inc. is able to get the win and become World Tag Team Champs.
Right there, that's classic Scott Hall there, getting his opponent down, kind of disrespect him, slapping him back of the head a little bit, get him a little frustrated. It's a smart strategy.
Watch this quick roll up. Nice recovery by Shannon Moore in that he didn't allow himself to be frustrated. He didn't allow Scott Hall to get into his head.
Oh, you know, look, it's right now, you heard Nash say it. I mean, look, Inc., they're a young team. I mean, look, how many tag matches have they had together? One. And Hall and Nash, they've had about, I don't know, 7,000. You know what I'm saying?
You're in the neighborhood.
Yeah, so, you know, you're giving up a world of experience and size. And if they could utilize their quickness, they being Inc., might crown new champions tonight here.
Off the corner clothesline, Hall goes to follow up again. This time Shannon Moore able to get the knee up to Hall. Surprises him then with the drop kick off the middle rope. Thought he was going to go for the spin kick.
Yeah, Scott Hall, he was going to get up, then he decided not to. He must have saw that Shannon Moore was going to do something a little funky.
Off the quick reversal. Moore that time able to come back, and Hall couldn't avoid the spin kick.
Well, he blocked it, Hall did, with his face. Well, Hall, you know, Hall's smart enough not to get frustrated. You see that Shannon Moore's trying to frustrate Hall.
I don't know.
Maybe I
sense a little bit of frustration on the part of Scott Hall. At the same time, the look on the face of Shannon Moore tells me that, well, Inc. is pretty confident tonight as here comes Big Sexy into play.
I'm looking at a height difference here, and Kevin Nash, he's saying he wants Jesse Neal. Well, Jesse Neal ain't much taller. Not that height matters.
There's the experience. Go for the lockup, and instead, Nash catches you off guard. Well, knee to the midsection, and now you got to deal with Nash in the corner.
Well, I think, speaking of experience, that's part of the reason why Nash said to Shannon, you know what, give me Jesse Neal, because you know, Nash knows that Jesse's the least experienced man in this match.
Why not? Take the new guy, right?
Sure, sacrificial lamb if you can. I don't understand, in my view, why Shannon would do that. Which is because you told me you want me to tag my partner. The heck with that, I'll do what I want. But then again, I'm not in this match.
And all of a sudden, the big 7-footer was down in the corner after the headbutt, but fights back again with the knee. Turns it around on Neal, and now he's able to extend the leg as Big Kevin Nash with that boot right against the throat.
Well, you can see that, look, we've seen Jesse Neal. He's got a lot of intensity. But right now, he's got it.
Hall caught him with the clothesline from outside. Nash tries to take advantage of the situation, but only gets two.
Yeah. Jesse's in a wrong part of town right now. You don't want guys with the experience of the tag team champions here, Hall and Nash, to cut that ring in half. And this right here, frequent tags. Hall and Nash will beat the living daylights out of you if you let them. Got to try and make that ring bigger if you're Jesse Neal. An abdominal stretch now by the much taller Scott Hall, and I say taller because we have a height advantage on someone with an abdominal stretch. You really can get more leverage on him, more leverage, which is why I never did abdominal stretches in my day. Thanks, Mike.
Jesse Neal. Jesse Neal trying to get the offense started here, but Scott Hall has got him in a position where he just can't get it rolling, and now, speaking of a little extra leverage, or leverage as the case might be, Nash gets involved from outside as well, stabilizing the abdominal stretch of Scott Hall.
Got to try it if you can to get low, sweep a leg, or some sort of a hip toss if you're Jesse Neal, but I'll tell you, Hall's got that in tight. You saw the
hip toss for Jesse Neal.
That's what I said.
Ooh, close enough. Hip toss, leg sweep, anything that works. But as Taz talked about earlier, the experience of the band in terms of cutting off the ring enables Hall to keep Neal and then turn it over to Nash.
You don't want Kevin Nash teeing off on you. Big Sexy will wear you out. Oh, right there. Try and get a tag, Jesse. There you go.
This is what they need to exploit. Quickness, speed. Outside in, shoulder first. Rolls in off the back of Nash. Drop kick for Hall. Shannon Moore on fire.
Yeah, Shannon Moore definitely picking up the intensity here. Trying to get... Shannon Moore trying to use his quickness.
What he did, avoids the contact, goes cross-body, got the big man down. Rolls through and now turns it over to Jesse Neal. Ink. Gonna go double team, snap of the neck right there. The orgasm and then the shot for Scott Hall.
Yeah, well, Jesse's legal though. Jesse's the legal man.
Jesse's got him lined up for the spear.
Here it comes.
Went for the spear, but Nash sidestepped him and Slick Johnson got squashed in the corner.
Again, that's the more experienced Kevin Nash. Jesse's timing was off just a teeny bit. The referee got inadvertently nailed. Jesse bringing those forearms right to the jaw of Kevin Nash. You see that intensity? That's Eric Young now.
Third member of the band, Eric Young, coming down towards the ring.
He's got a
sneaking up behind, tosses it over the head of Jesse Neal.
Swing and a miss, strike two. Oh!
Contact made between EY and Jesse Neal. Nash uses the stick on Shannon Moore, but then there's the spear by Jesse Neal.
Well, if I'm Jesse Neal, I'll get that kendo stick and wear out Nash while the ref is down. And I think that's what Jesse's gonna do. Do it, kid, don't waste time.
Open season for Jesse Neal with the ref down. And Eric Young cut him off, takes the kendo stick away.
What the hell?
Oh, God, what a collision. Brother Ray, Team 3D from behind like a freaking freight train.
Well, the Ray just drilled. Oh, speaking of drilling.
Kendo stick shot to the top of the head. We talked about this earlier, the issues between 3D and the band.
Take a breakdown. You hear me? Oh, no.
Well, a lot of issues with...
Oh, my God.
What the...
The teacher, Brother Ray, just knocked the hell out of the student, Jesse Neal.
Sent a very mean and violent message, did Brother Ray. Right to Jesse Neal. And
Eric Young drags the body of Nash over for the cover. Tries to revive the referee, and Slick Johnson counts 2 and 3.
Top hitters of the match, and still TNA World Tag Team Champions, the Band.
Well, you heard Brother Ray earlier say to Brother Devon, he was a little ticked off and got a little insulted by what Shannon Moore and Jesse, what they said to them that officially, you know, we'll do your dirty work, and I'm paraphrasing there, but wow, that was...
I mean, you know Brother Ray better than anybody, and it seemed to me like he felt disrespected by Ink.
Oh, yeah, I think it's safe to say that's the truth.
Still, after all the issues that 3D has had with the band in recent weeks, never anticipated Brother Ray being the difference maker. The band still tag champs. Something's going on in the back. Do we have a camera in place?
Get that camera out of here, listen. You don't want anybody around it.
Okay, details are starting to emerge on all of this. Chelsea is alleging to police right now she was attacked. Let me just say, if these accusations turn out to be true, it will send shockwaves that will be felt for a very long time.
What the hell is going on, man? I didn't do anything. Assaulting who, man? Can I get some answers? I swear. Where's Dixie? Where's Dixie? Son of
Oh, you did news, okay? It's over. That's all he's going to be known for.
I know you're really, really busy, but this is all a really big mistake. Just watch this.
Trust me on this, all right? Do you want to get everything going on? Yeah. This is what we need to do, right? Just whip it. Yeah. There, perfect. This has to look like you're going to be assaulted, right?
I'm so scared. He attacked me.
No. Dress it up a little bit. Let's go back around this.
Plain and simple, Desmond Wolfe, Chelsea, they've been exposed. Their plan backfired. Something tells me they're going to have to pay the price and sacrifice. Or Abyss is putting up that Hall of Fame ring, but Desmond Wolfe, he's putting Chelsea at stake.
I would not want to be Desmond Wolfe when he's got to deal with the monster at Sacrifice. Good luck, Mr. Wolfe.
Desmond Wolfe faces the monster Abyss in a ring versus Chelsea match.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. About to make his way to the ring, accompanied to the ring by Chelsea from the United Kingdom, Desmond Wolfe.
Tonight at Sacrifice, we'll determine the winner, the victor between Desmond Wolfe and Abyss. Then Thursday on Impact, either Desmond will get presented the Hulk Hogan Hall of Fame ring, or the monster Abyss will take the services of Chelsea for 30 days.
Well, speaking of Abyss, look behind you, Wolfe.
And after everything that Abyss was put through on Impact this past Thursday, you certainly cannot blame the monster for this pre-bell, pre-match attack on Desmond Wolfe.
I mean, come on, let's face it. Abyss, he got arrested. He had to go to prison. He was accused of something, you know, heinous. You heard Chelsea say earlier, you saw how panicked she was. But she can't leave. Well, she can, you know, if Wolfe loses, and Abyss gains the services of Chelsea, which...
What exactly does that mean?
I don't know. I guess whatever Abyss needs to do, I mean, it's really a little bit of a chauvinistic deal, in my opinion. And
oh, we know you certainly aren't chauvinistic.
oh, no, I almost wanted to wrestle Wolfe in this match. But anyway, I digress. But, you know, so I got to tell you, I mean, you know, Chelsea was panicked because she's worried about how Abyss is going to treat her if Wolfe loses this match.
And I think there also is panic from Desmond and Chelsea because we received word that there is an investigation by local authorities here in Orlando, Florida, because of filing that false police report. Something that Desmond and Chelsea have to consider as Wolfe goes right off the chest of the 350-pounder.
Yeah, I saw Abyss arrive earlier today. Man, I'll tell you what, he was just in a foul mood, and he was amped up and could not wait to get his hands on Wolfe.
All started with Chelsea wanting the ring that Hulk Hogan presented, the Hall of Fame ring of Hogan that he presented to the monster Abyss. And that's where this entire situation started.
You heard Chelsea say earlier, forget the ring. I don't want the ring, because Wolfe's saying...
A little late for that.
Yeah, I know. I'll get you the ring. I'll get you the ring. But, you know, I think that Chelsea realizes what's at stake here.
Chelsea takes a couple of steps out of the chair, and that was, I see what that was about. Little diversionary tactics from Chelsea, and from behind, as that enabled Desmond Wolfe to take the free shot on Abyss and knock him out to the floor.
Oh, I think Chelsea's freaking out here. Probably wants to throw up in her own mouth, thinking about having to hang around Abyss for a while, which I can understand. No offense to Abyss.
So for Desmond Wolfe here, the situation is he's fighting for Chelsea so she doesn't go for Abyss. He's also trying to get that Hall of Fame ring, and at the same time, he even referenced in the pre-match interview the ranking system that will be unveiled this upcoming Thursday on Impact. And let's be honest, a victory here for Desmond Wolfe over Abyss, I've got to agree with him. It's got to help him immensely when it comes to that top 10 contender status, the rankings that we will have for you this Thursday night.
Putting aside Desmond Wolfe's shenanigans last week with Chelsea and the, you know, the false police report and everything he's done, I mean, in between those ropes, in my opinion, Desmond Wolfe should be a super high top contender. I'm a huge fan of this man's work and his abilities. And, you know, I mean, what he does outside the ring, I mean, that's a different story.
I'm not going to give you an argument there when it comes to technically sound. Desmond Wolfe is right there near the top of the TNA roster. And how about this key lock, top wrist lock?
It's like a top wrist lock, exactly, or a key lock. It's a really good way to immobilize a man much bigger than you. A lot of talk and pressure on the shoulder of Abyss, and Chelsea's loving it right now.
Same time, Abyss has got a free right hand to use.
Yeah, and then that right hand, that big meat hoof is shaking around. Look at the power. Abyss is trying to power out.
Oh. And able to do exactly that. Overpowering Wolf. Desmond out of the corner. Big boot, and well, he's got to focus as well, doesn't he? He's got a strategy here, and it's working on the left arm of Abyss.
Desmond Wolf, a very, look, he's a wicked competitor. Just a ruthless competitor, and that's what makes him so dangerous and why one day I feel he will be the world champion here in TNA. That's just my opinion.
And working on the arm of Abyss that has the Hulk Hogan Hall of Fame ring.
Look at that. Look at the pressure on the joint of the elbow. Desmond Wolf using his own neck and head as he keeps that pressure on, and then that clasp, his hands clasped together. It's a tremendous arm bar right there, using leverage.
That's the key, the leverage. As Chelsea looks on, obviously concerned, interested in what goes down in this matchup with her services at stake.
What does that mean, like you were saying, Mike? What does that mean?
It's up to Abyss.
Well, it's just like Abyss, like go food shopping and like Chelsea's got to like push the cart. What does that mean? I mean, do they go out like, for drinks and cheese and wine? What do they do? Thanks, Mike.
Don't ask me. I told you it's up to Abyss. I can't answer for the monster. Wolf gets it rolling.
I'm just wondering.
Series of shots. Oh, that shoulder.
He's relentless. Well, it didn't work, but Wolf was relentless to get the monster Abyss down. Right back to the arm and shoulder. Wolf, out of desperation to stop the momentum.
Desmond Wolf never comes into a match without a strategy, without a game plan. And, well, just pointing to his head right there.
Oh, he had a scratch. An itch. Now look at that. Again, the elbow out. It's twisted back and now breaking down the man's legs to get more leverage. That's what Wolf's doing. Again, our audience here is torn. And Abyss is trying to get motivated, trying to get fired up. Since we've seen that Hall of Fame ring put on Abyss by Hulk Hogan, we've seen a different Abyss, more confident. Got Goozled right here. Wolf's going for a ride. Oh!
Free elbow catches Abyss. Series of shots to the side of the head.
Right to the chest.
Monster catches Desmond with the boot as he comes off the ropes. Finally, Abyss has got this matchup going in his favor, still favoring the left arm. This time he uses the right, running clothesline in the corner, and Wolf staggered but doesn't go down. Comes out towards the middle of the ring. Side slam, pin, and no, just two.
Yeah, Chelsea, you can't lose this match.
Easy for her to say. 35 feet away from the ring on the ramp in the Queen's chair.
Well, I would assume it's not fun when you're one of the stakes in the match. So,
Wolf walks right into the Goozle again, and how quick he's able to snap the arm, then catch the DDT, then go for the pin, and no.
See how quick Desmond Wolf shifts it into another gear.
And it catches his opponent off guard at the same time when you are able to switch it into that high-octane offense. Cross chop in the corner.
He's doing all little things, little nuances. Is Wolf to slow down and stop this grotesque monster known as Abyss.
Left-hand shot from Desmond Wolf. Abyss trapped in the corner. Here he comes with momentum and uncorks the European uppercut after sprinting all the way across the ring.
Excellent quickness by Wolf. I'll tell you right now, he's got Abyss reeling and rocking.
Continues to go to the well on that left arm and shoulder.
Might be going for that, that dreaded clothesline, possibly, that Wolf is known for.
Instead, Abyss catches him with the elbow. Oh, went for the lariat, but no. Stop.
Oh my God!
Choke slam by Abyss.
Oh, look at Chelsea, look at this. Whoa, easy there, big man.
Wait a minute, she tossed something in. to Desmond Wolfe. You can see the close-up shows us that that's brass knuckles in the case. Abyss stopped by the referee.
Yeah, unbeknownst to referee Andrew Thomas trying to...
And Abyss has no idea that Desmond Wolfe has the brass knuckles wrapped around his hand. Oh, knockout shot to the side of the head. Abyss down.
That's it.
Referee was checking on Chelsea.
Abyss is done.
Back in. Andrew Thomas counts 1,
Get in the ring.
2, no.
I thought that ring was going to Chelsea, but...
Feeding off of the confidence that the Monster Abyss has had since presented with the Hulk Hogan Hall of Fame ring. Shot by Desmond Wolfe has no effect, and neither does that. Almost as if Abyss is just telling Desmond, just keep bringing them on.
It's almost like Abyss is challenging. Thank you, the Hulkster here. Yeah, he sure is. Look at those big, beefy hands into the head of Wolfe. Whoa!
Wind him up, power him down. Black hole slam.
Oh my God!
The winner of the match, the Monster Abyss.
Chelsea's worst nightmare just came through.
Abyss not only retains Hulk Hogan's Hall of Fame ring, but now, this Thursday on Impact, we're going to see Desmond Wolfe turn Chelsea over to the Monster. Services for a month.
Oh my God, what has got to be going through the mind of Chelsea right now? Better yet, let's go for the money.
I don't think he wants to wait till Impact on Thursday.
He might want to take an inspiration point.
I'll see you on Thursday.
Say it, don't spray it, big boy. Oh my God, that might be the least thing he did to him. Master basically just spat up on him, but oh my God.
That's the start of what's going to be a wonderful 30-day relationship right there. I can see it.
God almighty, poor Chelsea. She better stock up on some soap.
Let's send it to Christy Hemme.
Thanks, guys. We're just moments away from the match that everybody's been talking about. The charismatic enigma Jeff Hardy will be facing my guest right now, Mr. Anderson.
No, Kristen. Oh, that's right, I forgot. Just imagine just think of what you just said. Jeff Hardy, the charismatic enigma and his creatures of the night. That's pretty cool. That's pretty catchy. Kristen, do you think that I could possibly be one of the creatures of the night? Huh? I mean, seriously, just picture this, okay? Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Now, I'm sitting in the front row, and I've got my face painted up. I got my little rainbow bright hair. I got my little gimmicks on my forearms, a little pair of panties in my head. And I'm chanting. I'm chanting. Let's go, Hardy. Let's go, Hardy. This is awesome. This is awesome, huh? Huh? Right? No. I don't need to do that. I don't want to do that. You know why? Because I'm an asshole. That's why. And while Mr. Hardy has his little fans, I got my own following. I like to proudly call them Anderson's assholes. Yep. That's right. And tonight, Anderson's assholes will loudly and proudly drown out the creatures of the night as they proclaim at the top of their lungs to the entire freaking world, ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match once again Thanks, assholes.
Mike and Taz, back to you.
Wow. The following contest is scheduled for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. About to make his way to the ring from Cameron, North Carolina, the charismatic enigma, Jeff Hardy.
Here comes the free spirit, and the creatures of the night light up the impact zone and sacrifice to greet Jeff Hardy. And I see Jeff Hardy coming down the ramp, Taz, and I got to think back to this past Thursday night on Impact. The incredible move. He came up right here to the broadcast position and hit that deadly swanton bomb on Mr. Anderson right through the table.
Big time major hype by Jeff Hardy, just as you said, driving Mr. Anderson through that table, man. Gotta wonder if Anderson's 100%.
And now, introducing his opponent from Green Bay, Wisconsin, Mr. Anderson.
We talked about it Thursday night on Impact. The incredible swanton bomb by Jeff Hardy. And the effects of that swanton bomb through the table. You see it right there. The ribs of Mr. Anderson taped up as he goes to battle. And there's the opening bell. Here we go.
And I know Jeff Hardy pretty good. He's a world-class athlete, an international superstar. Trust me, at one point in this match, Hardy will pinpoint that ribcage of Anderson.
Mr. Anderson, love him or hate him, and I'm sure most hate him. You got to admit how entertaining he is, but he's more than entertaining, Taz. You think back to that 3-month series of matches that he had with Kurt Angle, where he took Angle to the absolute limit. I think back to last month, lockdown, St. Louis, Missouri, the incredible match, and I think in many fans' eyes, Mr. Anderson really grew as a professional wrestler and as a competitor with that series of matches against Angle.
Oh, absolutely, and we heard our audience here just a moment ago, they were kind of referring themselves as a-holes, as Anderson said they would, and well, I don't know if they love Anderson or hate Anderson, it don't matter. Right now, Jeff Hardy's punching the daylights out of Anderson's head, and there you go, right to the ribs, midsection of Anderson.
But Anderson able to turn it around on Hardy. Went for the clothesline, and then how about being able to duck down as Hardy left his feet?
Yeah, good point. Great move to duck by Anderson, but he lands on his back quick. Kind of affects those ribs. And those ribs also, when your ribs get, you don't know, you can have a floating rib, broken ribs, who knows? And that can affect your breathing throughout the match. The longer this match evolves.
Back first goes Hardy, courtesy of Mr. Anderson, as he goes directly into the side of the ring. Anderson rolls him back in. See if he can take advantage and goes for the elbow, but the quickness of Hardy on display. Back with the shot. Series of right hands now from Jeff Hardy.
Well, Jeff Hardy, you know, it's well documented. He has that reckless style, wide open style, highly effective style, and we're seeing it right here by the charismatic enigma.
I think that is what makes him so effective. The free spirit, unpredictable. Jeff Hardy with the shots in the corner, and they come right at Anderson, and
nice, excellent counter by Anderson.
That's twice that Mr. Anderson has been that step ahead of Hardy in anticipation of the move that he's going to make. Anderson had the answer again.
Well, Anderson's a thinking man's wrestler. He's a very intelligent competitor. And when you're as sarcastic and mean-spirited as Anderson is, and you're very outspoken, you better be able to think on your feet. Otherwise, you're going to get your butt whipped a lot out here.
Anderson puts the boots to Hardy in the corner.
Now bring those boots to the ribs.
Yeah, sets him up. That's knee drop again.
Well, I think maybe Anderson's trying to level the playing field.
Ribs versus ribs, right?
Yep, that could be.
Drags him out so that he can't use the ropes and goes for the pin.
Also, if you take out the midsection of Jeff Hardy, you definitely limit Hardy's offense with all his high flying and his devil-may-care style, and I did say devil-may-care.
And it evens up the situation when it comes to the air, the wind that Taz talked about earlier. If Mr. Anderson, the longer this goes, might be favoring the midsection as Hardy unleashes the shot right there. Anderson trying to even the score, and now just reeling off rights.
Anderson amping it up, and you have to against someone like Jeff Hardy.
Boy, you could just feel it right there. You said ramping it up, and you could see the explosive offense with those right hands in the corner, and now just standing over the prone body of Hardy, and just a little dishonor there by just skidding the bottom of the wrestling boot right across his face.
You could see the intentions on Mr. Anderson. Talking about Desmond Wolfe being a ruthless competitor, as is Anderson. That's a real tight low abdominal stretch. Almost really tight.
You know, the way that he has Hardy down where Hardy's not up to his full vertical position. I think it gives him the extra edge right here.
A little tomfoolery there, holding the trunks and the belt, I believe. That's what looked like Anderson was here. There you go.
Got the full grip with the abdominal stretch, and as Taz mentioned right there, great shot by our cameraman, great close-up look of Anderson behind the back of the referee.
See, Mike, how Hardy's gripping his own hands together. That's going to give him the strength to get some strength back in that right arm. And here comes Jeff Hardy now.
Couple of lefts, couple of rights as well. And Hardy to the ropes, but cuts off.
Whoa.
And Anderson back to the offense. Takes Hardy and drives him back down to the canvas and heads to the corner.
Get out there, let's go, hey!
Gonna go high risk here from the middle rope.
Hardy's not even moving a bit.
Able to get both boots up, and Anderson quickly recovers and drops the elbow.
Well, the elbow that Anderson couldn't hit before, he hit now. That driving
forearm right across the face.
It's kind of like a Kurt Angle move right there. You see Kurt do those type of covers.
Wouldn't be a surprise if Mr. Anderson maybe picked up a pointer or two from the Olympic gold medalist during their terrific series of matches.
That's what makes someone an excellent competitor. Win, lose, or draw. When you can pick up little things that your opponent can do and you utilize them to a different guy, hey, that's all good in my book. That's good strategy by Mr. Anderson.
Just adds to the offensive arsenal that you bring to the ring each and every night. Another pin attempt, but Hardy still has life.
Once you think that you know it all, you can't grow. You're always trying to get better and pick up little things that other guys are doing, or big things, and add them into your arsenal. That's good stuff.
Abdominal stretch worked before for Anderson.
Our live audience is just hell-bent on being referred to as a-holes. What's up with that, Mike?
I mean, you heard Mr. Anderson backstage.
I didn't hear him backstage. I was sitting here, but I heard what he said backstage.
Well, he was backstage during the interview. You heard him during the pre-match interview. And the fans are just following up on everything that he said.
Like parakeets.
Oh! Hardy tries to break loose. Does, but then Anderson right back on him. Shoots him to the corner. Wow, crotched up on the top rope.
You land right on the yam bag. That's never good on a Sunday night. And Jeff Hardy, as wild and crazy and nutty and unpredictable as he is, that's got to hurt.
Takes away from Jeff Hardy's offense.
See the mocking by Anderson, which is, kind of part of his shtick. That's what he does. And
here he comes.
Whoa! Oh, wow! Just landed on his head, right on his ribs.
Hardy overpowers Anderson as he came at him, probably going for a clothesline, but instead elevates him back first to the ramp. And now Jeff Hardy looks around, surveys the situation at the ringside area.
That was nasty. I mean, Anderson almost landed on his head, and now Hardy with that steel chair. And referee Brian Hebner, don't lose control here, buddy. You never know what the charismatic Enigma's gonna pull out.
Got the chair in position, comes at him full speed up the ring.
The jumping leg lariat off the steel chair.
How about the force of the move? Sends Anderson over the top, directly into the ring.
Oh, look like
you can see the blood soaked through on the elbow of Jeff Hardy.
Jeff shooting that, trying to shoot a half Nelson there, rolls it through.
Rolls him right into the pin attempt.
That's the best way to get your opponent on his back if he's on his stomach. A fundamental, basic, you know, grade school wrestling move, man. A half Nelson. That's a great way to get your opponent to his back. Oh!
Wild shot by Anderson, but connects. So does the right-hand answer from Hardy as they exchange.
These boys are exchanging here, throwing bombs at each other. Boom! Look at that.
We'll see who gets the better of it here. Both men still standing.
I think Anderson really landed hard on that back chop on the stage and then that jumping leg lariat. Look at this, punch for punch. Here comes Hardy, though.
Momentarily getting the better of it is Hardy. A couple of clotheslines for Anderson.
Oh! Whiplash-like clothesline. Hardy's got him.
Sense some frustration there from Hardy, questioning the referee, Brian Hebner, about the cadence of the count. Corner clothesline.
Might be going for this patented bulldog here.
Bam! Caught him out of the corner with the bulldog.
I think Anderson might be done.
Here's one. Here's two. No.
Yeah, I mentioned it earlier.
Shoot that arm up.
Those ribs are taped up from that swanton off the top of our announce table this past Thursday on Impact. So now, the cardiovascular conditioning, the breathing is difficult, we could assume, by Anderson, for Anderson, I should say. The heart is kind of cooking on all cylinders.
Front suplex attempt blocked. Oh! Roll through from his shoulders. And no.
What a match. These men are just leaving it all out here.
What a competitive battle between Jeff Hardy and Mr. Anderson tonight at Sacrifice.
Been a lot of great wrestling, a lot of great matches on tonight's card here.
Stalking and measuring is Mr. Anderson. Hardy crawling, hands and knees. The second he gets up to his feet, gonna go mic check, but instead, Hardy catches him with a couple of elbows.
Oh! That leverage move, grabbing the belt or the waistband. And there it is.
Now he caught him with the mic check. Anderson, slow to recover.
Hardy's out.
Hardy shoulders down for two, and just a reaction there by Hardy, I think.
Excellent match sense by Jeff Hardy.
I don't know that he could have kicked out. I think it was just the point where he reached
he's gonna
back.
have
Let's
to
see,
kick
he's
out
gonna have to
now.
now. No, he digs down deep and does exactly that. Talked about the frustration of Hardy earlier when it came to the counts. You sense that as well from Mr. Anderson. I think the counts have been right there, right on the money from Brian Hebner, but it's heat of the battle stuff from both of these competitors, and you can't blame either. Never saw that kick coming.
Anderson was too busy looking at the first leg and then missed the second one, which drilled him in the gut.
Oof. Plants in front suplex.
Now this is where you don't want Jeff Hardy to go if you are Mr. Anderson, because this is where Hardy's at home. He's going to these ropes, to the corner.
Headed up to the top, charismatic Enigma, perched up on top.
What's he got in mind, Mike? Oh, changed his mind.
Able to adapt right in mid-move as Jeff Hardy decides that, whatever he was headed for up there was not going to be to his advantage.
Again, that's smart. That's being a veteran and a champion. Oh,
there's the twist.
Guy with experience. Don't hit a move when a guy's not where you want him to be. But that twist of fate was perfect there.
Twist of fate by Jeff Hardy. Mr. Anderson down. And Hardy says, now it's time to go high risk. Oh, but Anderson cuts him off.
Anderson was sitting and waiting for the opportunity to Stop Jeff Hardy in his tracks.
Anderson so quick to recover. Heads up to the top, gonna put him up on his shoulders out of the fireman's carry position. Dangerous, dangerous move.
Especially when your ribs are messed up. You might lose him. Anderson might lose him up here. Hardy's fighting out of this. On his face.
Hardy with those repeated elbows to the side of the head, it was all that Anderson could do.
That backfired big time on Anderson.
He committed himself. He got up in the corner. He put him in the fireman's carry, but Hardy still had life left.
All of Hardy's weight landed on the back of the head and face of Anderson. Now look at Jeff Hardy, Mike. Swanton. In the back.
Just like on Impact. Caught him at the Swanton cover. Pin. 3 count.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match, Jeff Hardy.
Talked about it throughout this matchup. Just how competitive this bout was, and the quickness of Jeff Hardy, the ability to take advantage of a situation, sensing the opening with Mr. Anderson down, and going to the top for the Swanton.
I think could have went either way, in my opinion. Mike, let's take a look at some of the physicality that went down this match between Hardy and Anderson. Right there, great way to counter some flying move. And now look at Anderson. You can sense that he had that desperation throughout this match, Mike, and that was nasty.
Yeah, that set the tone for Hardy's comeback after the early offensive flurry by Anderson.
And you know, that's right there, typical Jeff Hardy, throwing caution to the wind. And it worked for him right here in this match. Impressive victory. And it wasn't easy by Jeff Hardy. Hell of a matchup.
Yeah, certainly was. Focus the offense at certain times on the injured rib cage
of
Anderson. And look out, Jeff. Hardy motioning up for the microphone. Eye to eye, face to face, Mr. What? Jeff Hardy declines the handshake attempt of Mr. Anderson, but what a terrific, very competitive matchup this was, Taz.
Absolutely it was. I mean, and you know, the past history of what Anderson's all about. Can't blame Jeff Hardy there, in my opinion, but from a physicality standpoint, these two men pushed each other to the limit.
And in the end, it's the charismatic enigma, Jeff Hardy, who is victorious tonight at Sacrifice. The win over Mr. Anderson. As we send it to the back, and our broadcast colleague, Christy Hemme. Take it, Christy.
In just a few minutes, TNA World Heavyweight Champion Rob Van Dam will put his title on the line against this man, the man from whom he captured his TNA Championship, AJ Styles. But what I really want to know is what is going through the mind of Ric Flair when your protege will either come home with the gold or not.
Christy, as usual, I am the picture of confidence. I know he'll bring back the gold, but I think it's better that you hear it from him.
Are these not some dark times for TNA? Is it just me, or are these some dark times? I mean, we have a man holding the World Heavyweight title who has no business representing this company. How can we respect a man who doesn't even respect himself? RVD won that world title on a fluke. A fluke! And I'm gonna prove it tonight. Not just for me, but for Ric Flair. Because he deserves and demands to be surrounded by greatness. And that is what you see here, right here. That's why I was the longest reigning world heavyweight champion. And when I get my title back tonight, I'll make the last run seem like a blip on the radar. RVD, there are two things you can do about it. Nothing and like it.
It goes without saying, he's got iconic status. He was a man of great integrity. He's always been that way. He's always had not just a good heart, but very, very high moral standard. And he brought that to TNA, and we all saw it as a great opportunity for Sting to mentor the young guys.
On March 8th, Sting made a silent but vicious return.
These actions from Sting tonight, well, to me, they're not only shocking, very disappointing.
You owe me an explanation.
I owe you nothing, Dixie. I owe you nothing.
Over the last few weeks, when Jarrett and Sting have been butting heads, it's over one issue. Why, after a wonderful 20-plus year career, why does he now want the dark side to come out? If he could just give me an answer, give Hogan an answer, give the world an answer, we may have some kind of common ground, but he's not giving us an answer, and so, quite frankly, that tells me there's a guilty conscience.
Now, the icon Sting and Jeff Jarrett's heated rivalry has elevated to a new level, and its sacrifice, they will stop at nothing to destroy each other once and for all.
Sting, I'm not gonna talk about kicking your ass and then getting an answer out of you. I'm gonna act on kicking your ass, and I'm gonna do it right now.
Hogan stopped me from hitting him with a bat, with his bat. And you know, Hogan talked some sense into it, and he said, let it go till sacrifice, and I understand that. But, you know, at sacrifice, that's going to be my drive. Finally, get the answer, why Sting, why?
The icon Sting prepares to face Jeff Jarrett.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first of all, making his way to the ring, he is the founder of TNA Wrestling, the King of the Mountain, Jeff Jarrett.
Is tonight the night that we find out why Sting, why? We heard it from Jeff Jarrett earlier. Why Sting, after a 20-plus year... Wait a minute, something's going on backstage. Oh, my... Oh, God, look at this.
Oh, man. Wow. Jarrett is just split wide open.
God! Jeff Jarrett never having the opportunity to come out to the ring for the matchup against Sting. Sting attacking him before the match. And Jarrett has been busted wide open. You can see the blood of Jarrett flowing from his head down all over his chest. God. Right into the locker.
Wow, man. Jarrett is just... Lord knows how many stitches that guy probably needs. And oh, my... Oh. And Sting just... No stopping of beating on the man.
Get him in the ring. Let's go, Sting. Get him out there. Come on.
I've never seen this side of Sting.
Come on, hey.
I've known him for a couple of decades, Taz. And every time I see these actions from Sting over the course of the past several months, I'm just more shocked. Look at this. Maybe
just popped his shoulder.
He did. He popped it right out of the socket. God, again. This is difficult to watch. This is just, it's so painful, ladies and gentlemen. It's very difficult to watch.
That was extremely innovative there. Yeah, you could hear Jarrett screaming in pain. His shoulder's got to be popped out. He might have popped an AC joint. Could have torn a bicep with that. Who knows?
And Jarrett, as he crawls on hands and knees into the impact zone, Sting grabs him by the hair, by the head, and oh, another shot.
This is just a violent, just... Oh, man, blessed him. Blessed him. Right over here to our left, Mike, careful.
Goes by the broadcast table. Sting and Sting in pursuit. Jeff right here.
God. You can see Sting's eyes.
Look at the format. The blood of Jeff Jarrett.
Yeah, what's
What are you playing make-believe? Is that what he said?
What does it mean?
We've been asking the question for months.
Well, Jeff Jarrett's been trying to get answers like everybody else, but Jeff has really been trying to get answers out of Sting. Jeff not able to get anything out of Sting, nor really was Hulk Hogan.
Jarrett insisted that Sting owes this to himself. He owes it to Hulk Hogan. He owes it to TNA President Dixie Carter.
God.
He owes it to the TNA fan base. And I've got to tell you, I've never seen this side of Sting before, and I want an explanation too, just like all of you.
Jeff Jarrett, I mean, God, he's just in horrendous shape here. His skull is just, Did the bell ring? Is this match even official?
I never heard a bell ring, but I'm not sure that really matters. The concern at this point is for the condition of Jeff. Baseball bat shot to the back of the leg.
Well, they haven't been in the ring yet, and I think that might be the safest place for Jeff. Oh my God, look at this, Mike. Oh, that's the shoulder he pulled out.
Look out, already popped out of the socket.
What the hell? Stop him! Somebody stop him!
And he stomps on the bat, the already injured shoulder of Jarrett. For 8 years, I've called every one of Jeff Jarrett's matches here in TNA, and I have never, ever seen him take a beating like this.
Oh my God. He's gonna rip this man, just trying to rip his arm off his socket here.
You want it in the ring, huh?
I mean, Jeff Jarrett has not gotten in one single move. It's been all the violence of Sting.
I mean, enough already. Oh, God.
Just ragdolling Jeff Jarrett. Oh, there's the bell. Both men are in the ring, but that's just basically, does that even matter at this point?
Scorpion, death drop. As Sting covers. Yeah.
Winner of the match, the Icon, Sting.
Well, thank God it's over. Well, hopefully it's over.
He's lost his mind, Taz.
Yeah.
This one issue, this 20-plus years, why to the dark side now, and why do you not give us an answer, Sting? We need some medical assistance here. We need some help for Jeff Jarrett.
You want to play the deception game, Jeff? You're no different than those guys, Jeff. And they're gonna pay just the way you paid tonight.
Those guys?
What's the deception game?
Well, I don't know. Who's those guys? What?
Just when we expect to get answers from the Icon Sting, we get more questions.
You know, you got to get Sting out of this ring. He's stalking around here with this weapon in his hand. And
you know, Taz, you sit here and you think back that the fact that Jeff has the 3 young daughters at home that have to watch this kind of a situation, and it just tears your heart out.
They're trying to read. I think they're trying to pop his shoulder back in. Painful as hell. I've had that happen. Oh,
God.
You got to get Sting out of there. The guy is
lost his mind, is what I said.
Yeah. I guess he just wants to admire his work here.
And you can't even imagine the pain that Jeff Jarrett must be in as he's placed on the stretcher and being taken from the ring. And I just don't get it, Taz.
Well, nobody does. No one knows what's going through Sting's mind. Nobody does. You know, I mean, yeah. Sting is not giving answers.
Sense the seriousness of the situation. The EMTs putting Jarrett. No, come on.
No.
Damn it, Sting. Damn it, no.
I told you got to get him the hell out of here. We need security out here to get Sting out of the ringside area. Well, there's Hogan now. Finally, somebody that could maybe.
I think Hulk Hogan has had it up to here with Sting. He's seen enough, and he's seen enough of that. You know what kind of eating grin.
He's laughing at him. He's grinning at him.
Talking about.
You know, he's like,
Hogan's had it up to here just like all of us have.
Hold on, man. You guys take it easy here. Just go get him back. Sting's not coming back here anymore. You guys just get you back. You know what?
And thank God that Hulk Hogan was able to come out here and stop this beating. Just.
Well. Yeah, man, that was.
Just when you think you've seen it all, Taz.
Well, we don't know what's going through Sting's mind. We don't know why he's doing what he's doing. He's not giving answers. Nobody knows. Gotta wonder the condition of Jarrett right now. I mean,
and that's all we were asking for was answers. That's all Jeff Jarrett wanted from Sting was an explanation. And instead, he got a beating like I've never seen.
It was a violent attack. It was a violent attack that just seemed like it wouldn't end. You just. Let's take a look. I think we're going to get a look at how vicious and violent of an attack it was. And this is before these men even ended up out here. Sting just
pre-match attack by Sting before Jeff Jarrett could even come out into the impact zone. And he drags the bloody Jarrett out in front of the crowd and then just continues a beating of a lifetime here.
It just wouldn't stop and pulled the man's shoulder out of the socket. Look at this.
Popped it out of the socket and back.
How sick do you have to be to think of something like that? That is twisted and demented. And the match officially begun once these two men were in the ring, but it didn't even matter. It was one move. Scorpion death drop and just, yeah, sure, Sting won the match, but that's not the big picture here.
And he wasn't satisfied.
He wouldn't leave. I mean, he
was
wouldn't
not
leave.
satisfied with just getting the victory with the 1-2-3, with the pre-match attack, with Jarrett injured, with Jarrett bleeding. And as they tried to take Jeff Jarrett from the impact zone tonight,
well,
Sting made his presence felt again.
Sting went even a step further with this, just a heinous move right here. This was really over the top. Really over the top. And then Hulk Hogan finally came out here to try and level this thing out and get in the head of Sting and get Sting the hell out of here. And thank God Hogan came out here.
I don't get it.
I'll tell you what, I mean, that just doesn't work here. I mean, he's got to be accountable for this Sting. That just doesn't work what he did there. I mean, I understand he's running the beat of his own drum and all that stuff. That was nasty stuff, man.
I mean, for months we've been waiting for an explanation from Sting. Instead, we just get more questions. He asked him if you want to play the deception game. the things that we heard from Sting, and
who's those guys? Said
none of it makes sense.
I don't know.
It
no,
just
in Sting's
doesn't
mind,
make
it makes sense. In Sting's mind.
Thanks, guys. TNA World Heavyweight Champion Rob Van Dam. Here we are, your first TNA pay-per-view title defense. And I gotta know, what is going through your mind as you were just moments away from facing AJ Styles for your championship?
Well, I'm thinking this is the first of many. First off, all right, let me share something with you. In the years, I've had many championships, right?
Yeah.
You know that.
Yeah.
A lot of them, they meant so little to me that I forgot my belt going down to the ring. This one's different. This one's special because I completely stand for everything that the TNA champion should stand for. I'm the best wrestler. I'm the coolest. I'm the most popular. I'm Mr. TNA. And that's why I'm going to continue to be the TNA World Champion through tonight's match and down the future path that TNA is taking.
Now, lately, AJ Styles has been just dragging your name through the mud. Care to comment?
No, of course he is. What else is he going to do? Say he was outclassed, outskilled, outmatched by Rob Van Dam? Let him complain, but he's going to come around to realize that with Rob Van Dam representing TNA, a lot more people are going to tune in to see him. So he gets his kickback. Unfortunately for him, a lot more people are going to be tuning in to watch him get his ass kicked as long as it keeps coming after me. I'm not going anywhere. I'm staying here as world champion, Mr. TNA RVD, the whole effing show.
Prepare yourself for the rematch that TNA wrestling fans have been talking about everywhere.
Having gold around the waist is no new thing to Rob Van Dam. I've been a champion many times in my career, always been a fighting champion. Now that I'm in TNA, at this part of my career, coming in here to prove everything, just wait.
Who will emerge as the face of TNA wrestling when Mr. TNA Rob Van Dam defends his TNA World Heavyweight Championship against the only Grand Slam champion in the history of TNA, the phenomenal AJ Styles.
Apparently TNA's listening to the fans too, because they're hearing them all scream for the whole effing show. And now they're going to take notice if they haven't before. It's Rob Van Dam's champion, and that's where you get the spotlight. Give me the ball, watch me run, watch me prove I'm the whole show.
This match has wrestling fans buzzing as these two superstars prepare to lock up for the first time ever in a world title showdown on pay-per-view.
To be the TNA heavyweight champion right now, to be the hood ornament of this great company, it means more than even I ever dreamed it could be.
No man holds more championship accolades in TNA wrestling than the phenomenal AJ Styles. No man is willing to sacrifice more than the whole effing show, Rob Van Dam.
And from this day forward, I will continue to be the greatest world champion that TNA has ever had.
Two men, one world championship. Who is willing to make the ultimate sacrifice?
Taz, let's switch gears here. Let's focus on what we've been waiting for, what we've been building to. Sacrifice main event here at Sacrifice.
There you see right there the challenger, AJ Styles, with the Nature Boy Ric Flair in tow. And I'll tell you what, AJ Styles, you know, look, not being TNA champion, it takes away something out of his life. Because being TNA champion was a lifestyle to AJ Styles, and now AJ's got that chance again tonight.
First ever Triple Crown winner in TNA history. From the X Division Championship, the World Tag Team title, four-time World Heavyweight Champion, yes, the first in TNA to complete the Triple Crown. He's been bragging about being the longest reigning TNA World Heavyweight Champion ever. He held it for 2 days, winning it September 20, 2009 at No Surrender on pay-per-view. And as Ric Flair accompanies AJ to the ring, you know he wants nothing more than to get the gold back.
Well, isn't that something to brag about? How many days did he hold it?
211.
211 days? That's pretty long, and that's something to brag about. And that's one of the reasons why AJ Styles is cocksure of himself. Highly pompous competitor. The quintessential blue chipper, man. And he's got wrestling royalty. A bona fide Hall of Famer in his corner in the Nature Boy, Ric Flair.
Got to agree, you add in the Flair factor, and the sky's the limit for the phenomenal AJ Styles.
And there you see the champion, Mr. TNA. Always loose, always relaxed, but yet, big time focus from Rob Van Dam. I'm telling you right now, Mike, Rob Van Dam gonna be very tough to dethrone as champion. But if anyone could do it, it just might be AJ Styles.
Of the amazing accomplishments of Rob Van Dam in just over a 2-month period here in TNA. After competing in Lethal Lockdown last month in St. Louis, came back the next night on Impact, April the 19th. He defeats Jeff Hardy in a #1 contenders match, and then in that very same night, he gets the opportunity against AJ Styles for the TNA World Heavyweight Championship, and he cashes in. He comes through. And we will never forget that post-match celebration here in the Impact Zone as RVD became TNA champ for the first time. Champion and challenger both ready. We're going to send it to Jeremy Borash. Official introductions for our Sacrifice main event.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall and is your Sacrifice main event of the evening for the TNA Heavyweight Championship of the World. When the bell rings, the man in charge, TNA senior official, Mr. Earl Hebner. And now, ladies and gentlemen, live from Universal Studios, Orlando, Florida, it's time for your main event of the evening. Introducing, first of all, standing in the corner to my left. He is accompanied to the ring tonight by the Nature Boy, Ric Flair. Weighing in at 217 pounds. From Gainesville, Georgia, he is the #1 contender for the TNA Heavyweight Championship of the World, the phenomenal AJ Styles. And now, introducing, standing in the corner to my right, he weighed in this morning at 237 pounds and comes to us from Battle Creek, Michigan. He is the current, reigning, and defending TNA Heavyweight Champion of the World, Mr. TNA, Rob Van Dam.
Electric atmosphere here in the Impact Zone. The fans in attendance
what it's about
can
right there,
sense
Mike.
the importance of this match. The championship belt displayed by the referee, Earl Hebner. And this is what it's all about. This is what the wrestling profession is all about. Being the world heavyweight champion.
Oh, yeah. Well, look, you want to be the top dog, you got to get through Rob Van Dam. And I'm telling you, AJ Styles, like I said a moment ago, if anyone could do it, it's AJ. Said it before out here. If you do not want to be the champion, in my opinion, you don't really belong here. And that's what it's about, man. Being the guy.
It's the position that many, many aspire to hold.
Well, yeah.
But it's the position that not everybody gets that opportunity.
No, well, it's loaded with pressure. Loaded with pressure. You're only as good as your last match. If anyone knows that, it's that man, Ric Flair, about being champion. Listen, when you're the champion, you make the most money. Isn't that what it's about? You want to make money. You want to make the most money you can.
That's the bottom line.
In my book, you want to be the champion, to be the guy who makes the most money. To be, as Hulk Hogan said, we say the hood ornament of the company. I agree with that. Kind of like a sight game right here between both men, where AJ's just staring at Van Dam, and Van Dam is his usual relaxed. He's in his relaxed state that Rob's in a lot. But don't be confused. As tranquil as Van Dam can be, he's highly explosive when the time is right.
Oh, he can turn it up a notch like nobody else.
Yeah, I can tell you from experience.
Take us inside the ring, Taz. Put yourself in AJ Styles' position and break it down for us. What does AJ need to do tonight against Rob Van Dam that he did not do on Impact when he fell victim to RVD and lost the title?
Limit the mistakes. That's the key. Van Dam will capitalize on mistakes you made, and he'll capitalize very quickly. You gotta be able to hit everything that you want to hit, and something that Van Dam hits on you, try to recoup as quick as possible.
Champ and challenger go face to face. Pre-match discussion here about the importance of what's at stake, the TNA World Heavyweight Championship.
Let's not discredit what AJ Styles brings to the dance. He's the phenomenal one. That's not just a moniker, man. That's the way the guy rolls. AJ's no joke. Correct me if I'm wrong, he was the man around here in TNA for a lot of years, right or wrong.
The man.
And there's a reason for that. He can get it done.
AJ overpowers RVD.
He pulled his hair. There was a tie-up.
That's exactly what it was. Grabbed him by the ponytail and just bum rushed him right into the corner.
Unbeknownst to the ref, Rob's a little hot about it.
You see the influence of the Nature Boy Ric Flair in so much of the offense. The phenomenal AJ Styles, he looks down. You saw him look out of the corner of his eye. That was making eye contact with his special advisor at ringside, Ric Flair.
Oh, Ric Flair's the dirtiest player in the game, and if you're AJ Styles, you can pick up some of those little traits. Nothing wrong with that. A lot of trash talking here in this match here, at the beginning of this match. Yeah, getting frustrated is AJ. Oh, missed, but Van Dam didn't miss that.
Gonna get even more frustrated on the receiving end of the running clothesline from RVD.
Van Dam kind of
lost his concentration level for just that split second, and it's going to enable AJ to turn it around.
See, this is where, you know, you got to watch it if you're AJ Styles, because once Van Dam starts rolling, he's done playing games and having fun. Van Dam, who's very highly tough, and what I mean by tough is take punishment. He can take a ton of punishment and bring it to you. Oh, look at this, look at AJ.
AJ tried to come right off the entrance ramp. He doesn't connect, but RVD does.
Excellent, excellent moonsault off the stage by the champ.
Interesting opening minutes of our Sacrifice main event with RVD and AJ Styles. Crowd firmly showing their support for the defending champ. Challenger tries to make his way back into the ring, slow to do so.
Shows you Van Dam's confidence, kind of letting AJ get up and get moving. AJ again, one step behind Van Dam. Van Dam maybe going for a little,
The flair factor comes into play. Dirtiest player in the game from outside, hooks the leg of the champ and stops RVD from following up the offensive advantage that he had against AJ.
Oh, referee Earl Hebner. Oh!
Earl Hebner is in Flair's face. Is his... Whoa, he's not afraid of Flair, is he? Chest to chest.
Well, Earl's the boss down here. And he ain't afraid. He better watch it, Earl. Well, Flair just got chucked out of here.
You heard Hebner, he said, get out of here.
On acting like Lou Pinella. Well, that could definitely affect the champion. Wait, hold on, wait.
And the Nature Boy, Ric Flair, left the ringside area and is coming up to the broadcast table.
Get a chair here for Flair. Get a chair.
Get a chair here for
Are
Ric
you
Flair.
kidding me? Earl Hebner is a dead man. I ain't leaving nowhere, boys. Sorry.
Well, no, we're happy to have you here, Rick.
I mean, the importance of this match, Rick. Nobody knows it better than you. The TNA World Heavyweight Championship is at stake here.
Oh! No, we're talking about AJ Styles' reputation.
Oh, my God!
Oh, look at that, boys.
Flip
How about that, boys?
That was damn impressive right there.
Absolute thing of beauty from the phenomenal AJ Styles as he connects with the flip dive.
How proud. You got to be so proud, Rick, of AJ right now. The opportunity.
More than proud. I'm honored to be with that young man. He's going to take it to RVD. Who walks around the ring doing this all night? Did you ever see me do that?
No.
16 times the world champion.
I never seen
Never went,
No, I saw you strut a lot, but that was cool. I don't know who does that. I agree. I don't know who does that.
Anybody's got time to do that all night long to get beat.
No, well, you're right. You take your eye off the prize.
Yeah.
With a guy like AJ,
You never turn your back on a great wrestler.
Never, ever.
And Styles has Van Dam exactly where he wants it. Gonna go power game here with the big slam.
AJ looks like he's got some bad intentions in mind. Look at that. Oh, nice height.
Perfectly placed knee right to the head. Follow cover by the challenger for a 2 count.
Well, you got to keep
Hook that leg, AJ. Hook that leg with the cover.
Well, that's a big thing right there. I mean, that knee drop, he might have got the Duke on that. I don't know, but Rob Van Dam, I was saying, Nate, before you got up here.
How about that kick by RVD right into the face of the challenger?
Van Dam's very tough, Nate. He can hit you out of nowhere with stuff. He can sustain a lot of punishment. But AJ can bring it. Your guy can bring a sick amount of offense.
No one's doubting what Van Dam brings to the table. He's got great credentials. He wouldn't be the champion if he wasn't great.
Right.
But he ain't not AJ Styles. And he does not have me in his corner.
RVD able to get the elbow up as Styles came at him. Oh, wow. Again, we see the influence of the dirtiest player in the game as Styles takes RVD, tosses him from the top, and he goes head first into the entrance ramp.
So you're obviously concerned that you can't be ringside for your guy, and you're up here because
I'm not leaving the arena. I'm tired of Hulk Hogan, Earl Hebner, Bischoff. No one's telling Ric Flair what to do anymore. I may have to take Dixie Carter to that suite in the hotel again. You kidding me?
Mike?
I'm taking control here, brother.
Well, I can see it. I dig it.
Ric Flair in control, whether at ringside or at the broadcast table, as his man AJ Styles has got RVD in the position that both Flair and Styles want.
Bring us into AJ's mind, Rick. What was his mindset before this match? Was he focused? Was he in the zone?
As positive as I've ever seen him. I've only known him a short period of time, but I've known of him, and he is focused.
He likes being the face of his company. The only way to be the face of this great company is to be the champion.
Well, I explained how important that is. If you don't want to be the champion, you don't belong here. The champion makes the most money. If you don't want to make the most money, what are you doing here?
He makes the most money. He enjoys the best lifestyle. He has the most women. He has everything at his feet. If you're the world champion, you control your own destiny. This is how important this match is.
I agree.
The lifestyle that
Rob Van Dam wants to walk
forever.
around the woods. AJ's going to New York City with me tomorrow. That's a big difference.
AJ cranking on the neck of RVD. Just continues the edge that he's had as RVD tries to make it to the ropes to get the break. Did he get there? Barely.
Yeah, well, this is smart, though, what AJ's doing, trying to ground the aerial offense of Van Dam with that rear choke.
All right.
Shades of the Nature Boy with the knife edge chop. Each time he chops, RVD answers with a forearm shot, but then AJ's able to take the champ down in the corner.
Van Dam looks like he's hurting a bit here.
Gonna try and get the offense rolling, get it on track with the series of rights.
Well, those overhand rights are bringing it first, those body shots. There goes the challenge. Oh, wow, what a counter.
AJ gets the boot up out of the corner. Gonna try and
DDT.
tornado style, and he
right.
spiked it.
All right.
Drops RVD on his head.
Great offense.
You might get him here,
Here's
Rick.
one, here's two.
Gotta hook the leg, though, man. Gotta hook that leg. Whoa. Now Hebden's threatening to throw out AJ. Well, disqualify him, I guess. Can't throw him out, then who's Van Dam gonna wrestle?
Certainly seems like
that's the problem Van Dam is going to have to live with the rest of the night, because after he's beaten, he'll wake up tomorrow, beaten man, he won't even be ranked.
Oh! Well, this is, as you were saying, Rick, and Mike and I were talking about before you got here, how vital, how important this match is, because the TNA World Championship is at stake here. Opportunities huge for your man AJ Styles right now.
Opportunities abound. It's unbelievable what AJ has in front of him when he brings the gold home tonight.
And Ric Flair talked about the rankings. Got to remind you, this Thursday on Impact, we will reveal the official list, the top 10 rankings, the top contenders for the World Heavyweight Champion, whether it be RVD or AJ Styles, whoever is victorious tonight at Sacrifice.
I think AJ, just no disrespect to you, Rick, I think AJ's really got to stay focused on Raw, but not worry about having to, try to officiate the match here. Got to stay focused at the task at hand. And that's the
You're not
champion.
disrespecting me or saying the truth.
Okay.
AJ's learning this. This is something I learned overnight. When you got a guy down, you stay on him.
Especially a guy like Van Dam. Yep. Sorry. Oh, that was nice.
How about the drop kick and the position that RVD was in when AJ connected on it?
Look at the position.
Got him stacked up.
Van Dam was all contorted up.
A lot of people don't understand. When you're the world champion, you can hold your head higher than any other athlete in the world. I don't care what sport. You think I walked through an airport and cared if an NBA All-Star was there, or a Major League Baseball All-Star, or NFL All-Pro? It was Ric Flair. And trust me, the airport was going woo. They weren't sucking up some NBA football player, baseball player. They knew Ric Flair. Long blonde hair, 25 women going woo woo. Nobody cares about other championships. This is the marquee flagship championship in all of sports. Trust me.
Amen to that, bro. Amen to that. It's about being the champion.
You walk out the door of this arena night, you get in a long limousine, brother. You say, take me wherever I want to go, the limo driver, brother.
Oh! Thrust kick out of the corner by RVD. Finally stops the offensive attack of AJ Styles. Power, control, prestige. It all goes to the winner. It all goes to the TNA World Heavyweight Champion, be it RVD or AJ Styles.
I think AJ's checking to see if maybe he got a tooth knocked out or something. He might have with that kick. I've been kicked by Van Dam's kicks. It's not a fun way to spend a Sunday night.
As have I. It's not a good way to spend the evening.
No, it's not.
I'm telling you, Van Dam's tough. I'm taking nothing from him.
Yeah, no, I know.
I just think that AJ's the better athlete, and I think he understands what it is to be the world champion. He wants it back.
Oh, God. Couple of clotheslines, and then the full extension of the leg. The super kick that sends AJ directly into the corner.
See, that gave AJ a chance to revive himself.
Good point.
He needs to focus, both of them. All right, Rob Van Dam just made a very critical mistake. Looking away from the opponent, looking at the crowd. Who cares what the crowd says? Win the damn match.
Able to roll through as RVD. Incredible elevation with the monkey flip out of the corner.
Almost hit Randy, went so high. Uh-oh. Van Dam now going where he's comfortable.
Top rope. Here comes the champ.
This is bad, Nate. This is bad. Oh,
what did I tell you guys? Every time he does that, he gives his opponent, meaning AJ, a chance to think himself through, to heal himself, get back on his feet, to catch his breath, to get his... Oh, my God.
Every second, every split second is vital. I get what you're saying, and I don't disagree with you. Look at that.
Wow. Springboard clothesline. Challenger cover. Challenger two.
That's it. Come on, Hilder. Count, damn it.
He is counting a little slow.
He is dragging it along tonight. I'm tired of this crap.
The impassioned plea from the special advisor, Nature Boy Ric Flair, to referee Earl Hebner to speed up the count. Side roll, side roll. Here's one, here's two.
Oh, whoa. Nice cradle.
See, that's AJ's great amateur wrestling background, too. We're talking about a great athlete in AJ's
well, there's no doubt. I said before, Rick, he's the quintessential blue chipper. Nice standing switch right there by Van Dam, though. Excellent.
Oh, face exposed. AJ, elbows, and then the
That's the home run. It's all the park, guys.
Here's two,
three. Ow.
You talk about his athleticism, Rick, and we saw it exemplified right there. That Pele kick, that reverse type gimmick kick he does there.
Come on, AJ, brother.
Well, it could be the turning point in the match. Both men here trying to get...
Hey, fatigue makes cowards of us all. I'm telling you right now, Rob Van Dam is tired, and when you get tired out there, you get scared. When you get scared, you make mistakes.
Right, you can't think properly, I agree, but Van Dam might have been playing possum, though.
AJ full speed ahead, goes face first into the corner. Wow. Bridging, Northern Light suplex, here's two.
Nice bridge into that Northern Light suplex. Major height on that, on the pop of his hips by Van Dam on that throw.
Both men wrestling extremely hard and extremely smart.
It's just great to see this with the title on here. I know the pressure's on your guy right now. I know that, Rick, but it's great to see all World Championship, two men in their prime having at it right now. I mean, there's nothing better than this.
Nothing like it in the whole world.
The pure competition.
To be in the main event, working for a company like this, being the last two out the door, being the last two out the door, knowing that the whole company's backstage watching, the whole world's watching, nothing gets any better than that, guys.
And that the entire company is relying on you as the representative of TNA as AJ's crotched on the top rope.
Van Dam trying to, look how quick he gets up to the top rope. Yeah, no, AJ's
this doesn't look good at all. AJ, tighten up, brother. You're about to get nailed.
You nailed it, all right. You called it. He got nailed.
Come on, AJ.
He landed on his shoulder. Looked like he landed on his shoulder and head there a bit. Hey, look at that. Van Dam seems to be a little gazed out there, too.
He has looked dazed and confused.
He's tired.
He's gassed. Now you think he's a little gassed?
I think he's gassed. In the words of Vince Lombardi, fatigue makes cowards of us all, boys.
Well, we'll see.
Come on, AJ. He's tired, brother.
Champ's got something in mind, rolling AJ back out.
He's gonna roll the thunder.
Ah.
The knees. Nice counter by Styles. He's going for the Duke.
AJ
he got
on top.
He hooked the leg that time. Now it looks like AJ grabbing his shin or his knee when he blocked, that rolling thunder.
It was smart to get the knees up, and at the same time, you had all the weight and the impact of Van Dam crashing down onto the legs and knee.
That rolling thunder that Van Dam does, he comes down very heavy on you. I've been there, been hit with it, so I could imagine what kind of impact it takes on the patella, the front of your kneecap.
Styles going to take Van Dam up to his shoulders in the rack. He's got even a torture rack type submission hold.
I don't remember the last time I've ever seen
I don't either.
You don't either, have Mike AJ
not
do
from
this?
AJ.
That's a great move because he affected the back on that counter. Look at that. Ooh, a powerbomb.
One. Here's two.
Very smart by Styles. He countered that rolling thunder with his knees to the spine of Van Dam, and then he pulls out that rack, that backbreaker. You're proud of your boy on that one.
I'm very proud of him. I'm amazed by his athleticism every time I watch him. Sometimes I just catch myself being mesmerized by him. He's that good.
He is that good to watch, but you got to give credit as you did before to Van Dam as is our champion.
RVD able to use the free leg to kick AJ off, send him into the corner. But AJ's got him in his sights. Oh! Airborne flying forearm out of the corner, covers RVD.
New champ! Oh! A lot of heart right there exhibited by Rob Van Dam. Van Dam seems to be out like a light.
The crowd can't help you, Van Dam. There's not one person in this building that's not watching this match, knowing that two of the greatest athletes in the world in that ring right now representing TNA.
Who will come out on top? Who will leave with the grand prize of the World Championship?
Is AJ gonna go for the Styles Clash here? He's got RVD set, but Van Dam fights it off and instead counters, back body drop, but Styles rolls him up.
Nice roll through, stacking him up.
Right back is RVD for the pin attempt. And AJ's got a counter to that. But so does RVD.
Wow.
Both men had the same thought in mind when it came to the strategy at that point, as both go for the clothesline.
That was like a Ferrari and a Porsche just going head on. Boom!
Mid-ring collision as champ and challenger both go down.
Yeah, who will get to a vertical base first? Who has enough conditioning, gasoline in their tank to keep rolling here? This has been a battle.
RVD gets the first shot in with the forearm. AJ able to answer with the big right.
Yeah, both these men here, champion and challenger, just exchanging violent blows to the head and jaw area.
Punch kick combination.
That low round kick could knot up your hamstring. Got caught. Oh, look at that back sweep. Tremendous.
Got the leg scissors, and he goes for the cover and the pin.
That was a pretty sweet counter right there by Rob Van Dam.
Double leg immediately into a figure four, but that's blocked.
A lot of oomph behind that forearm shiver right there by Rob Van Dam.
As well as the kick in the corner. The follow-up forearm, and Styles puts on the brakes. RVD sent back first into the turnbuckles, but then able to take AJ and put him over to the apron.
Oh, watch out, Van Dam.
This is where AJ's dangerous with a springboard.
Look at this. Look at that quickness. Oh, got caught. Oh!
Inverted DDT.
It's amazing.
Here's the count. Here's two.
Oh, he is amazing. That's why they call him the phenomenal one, right, Rick?
Unbelievable.
Whew.
I've only seen a few men in my entire lifetime with the athletic ability that a man.
I agree with that.
And that's a hell of a compliment coming from the Nature Boy, Ric Flair.
Well, I don't think you would align yourself with someone, the legacy that you have and the royalty that you are, wrestling royalty, with someone like AJ Styles. So, well, here comes the challenger. Oh, my God, nobody home.
Springboard 450.
Oh. I think Rick's had enough. Well, he was thrown out of here, out of the ringside area by Earl Hebner.
And Flair headed directly.
Oh, what the hell is that? Wait a minute.
What? Black Machismo, Jay Lethal? The same Jay Lethal who got into it with Ric Flair recently on Impact, all over Ric Flair's Hall of Fame ring. And Lethal and Flair.
Well, there's a championship match going on here.
Flair with the chop. The start putting him out.
That's a Ric Flair deal right there.
That is right out of the Ric Flair playbook. Low blow and then the knife edge chop from Lethal. And he's got Flair in position to go for the figure four. Is he going to do it?
Jay Lethal's just styling and profiling out here.
And there it is. Ric Flair's signature finishing move. The figure four is applied by Jay Lethal.
Meanwhile, the world title's being defended by Van Dam right now. Let's get to the ring.
Oh, and RVD was headed to the top, and he got cut off by Styles. Flair can't get out of the figure four. We're going to try and focus on the in-ring action, as AJ's going to try and suplex and now superplex RVD as AJ goes all the way to the top.
AJ's fitted in real good. I think he's going to peel off this top rope superplex, Mike. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not.
RVD instead takes AJ and drives him face and throat first across the top rope.
Remember before, it looked like AJ had a tooth knocked out. Frog splash!
5-star frog splash off the top by RVD. Flair's being countered by Lethal. RVD cover and 3.
The winner of the match, and still TNA Heavyweight Champion of the World,
Rob Van Dam able to pull it off and defeat AJ Styles in a very, very physical match that out of nowhere, Flair tried to interject himself back in the match, and Jay Lethal came out, but the match continued.
Successful title defense for the TNA World Heavyweight Champion RVD. Taz, we've got to go back. We've got to take another look at the highlights from the Sacrifice main event.
Well, there's the challenger AJ Styles, and there's the champion Rob Van Dam, and two of the top wrestlers in the world today having at it in a tremendous battle. And we were lucky enough because of this year to be joined here in an announced position with the legacy, the legend, I should say, Ric Flair.
And then Hebner gets in the face of AJ Styles, but AJ explodes and connects with the clothesline on the champ. And the flip dive was incredible.
Oh, no doubt. The whole match was incredible. Both men just leaving it all in the ring. I think that was the kick right there that affected the draw, maybe knocked out a tooth or something in AJ. But before, to go to the victory for Van Dam, he hot-shotted, he brought the face of AJ to the top rope face first. And I think that helped Van Dam nail that frog splash.
This is when AJ connected with the inverted DDT. Flair left the broadcast table, tried to interfere, but he was answered, he was countered by Jay Lethal, and of all things, Lethal puts Flair's own figure four leg lock on and takes him out of play.
That's the move I was talking about, where Van Dam went back to the jaw real quick of AJ Styles. He saw something, I think, Rob. Van Dam did, to able to zone in with that hot shot move up the top and hit the 5-star frog splash and retain the World Heavyweight title.
Tremendous battle tonight at Sacrifice. RVD turns back the challenge of AJ Styles. We'll see you this Thursday on Impact. Remember, the official announcement of the top 10 contenders.